Ale fonsaje de.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Muna dabo sanka baluo.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbe useni dabo julalema.
Ale fonsaje.
Julo ka man la maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ni aja man la maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Suluo simbene da.
Ale fonsaje.
Useni masata.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale amansa andi.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Numukunda da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Masole bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Aye Gambia bondi bata kono.
Ale fonsaje.
Imaje modu bele se wota.
Ale fonsaje.
Alabe nyinkela
Ale fonsaje.
Manso be nyinkela
Ale fonsaje.
Usen bota nyani dobo.
Ale fonsaje.
Dobo gae Usen.
Ale fonsaje.
Anata kombo tumami.
Ale fonsaje.
Londo nata kulli.
Ale fonsaje.
Okae lo adabo.
Ale fonsaje.
Ayadogu oge Gambia
Ale fonsaje.
Gambia kae Mandela.
Ale fonsaje.
Mayinduru kema.
Ale fonsaje.
Alafo salida bokema.
Ale fonsaje.
Adale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Njilasi se dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Kanja mane dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Sali suare dimma dem.
Ale fonsaje.
Jari jalo dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Jari fulo dimma.
Ale fonsaje.
Tida si se dimma dem.
Ale fonsaje.
Munaninte tata mailitu.
Ale fonsaje.
Munante nimpumbole mude.
Ale fonsaje.
Juguna. Munaninte bota mailitu.
Ale fonsaje.
Itebe denkili jumale lala.
Ale fonsaje.
Ni useni fata dami.
Ale fonsaje.
Nte juguna nyanta fala jele.
Ale fonsaje.
Mandela do kuoke. Gambia bebe jelila.
Ale fonsaje.
Gambia bebe se ore.
Ale fonsaje.
Lumena Mandela minada. Wolunta be pipeline.
Ale fonsaje.
Birinda bo sanka julojita. Akonte nganta tube. Wolumonu bere kampata. Bari wolya mamari wolo. Woli ba mamari wolo. Ala be nyinkela Manso be nyinkela Ale fonsaje. Keme senja menyoli be ya. No ko njaay wolle. Fala sonko nyulbe. Ale fonsaje. Ayeji ayeji. Ayeji o ayeji. Ayeji ayeji. Ayeji o ayeji. Bi wombendi abunne. Bi wombendi abunne. Gambia badiale. Yabunda yabo badia. Aji yamuseka badia. Aji sukaina kabadia. Bi wo bediale de. Bi wo bediale. Amadu badiale. Amadu sane badiale. Lamini masi badia. Lamini masi badia. Kemosi se bedia. Kemosi se badiale. Ala jukonde badia. Na tujalo kema. Ala jukonde badia. Biwo bedia bunne. Bojambadia. Boja sangaraka. Maike malem. Makulu sale kema. Biwa badia bunne. Yesu kusingate jula. Yesu kubadia de. Singate julo badia. Turoda bobadia. Biwa bedia bunne. Biwa bedia. Biwa bedia bunne. Biwa bedia bunne. Wali mabadiale. mabadiale ibasha kuwalma biwa badiale de ye Ibrahima.
Yo, assalamualaikum badingolo on dalam sehu kalbe bismillah yirkan bantaba bi talata lumo August Carotil morning for the 22nd of August 2023, exactly 18:42 p.m. right now across the UK. It's 19:42 p.m. in mainland Europe. Albe bismillah yirkan bantaba program to current affairs show Tuesday's edition. Kal konton bagi fankal jay atol mo kendol mele yalonko alkalla wati kumalta alkanal kanton la muy jam o se wata mbabake law wayatin man sawata kana jam kakacha even though it's more of repeating ourselves kuma kile mo ngol le sain kan ro ara peja tale kawando me alon ko mele dentala ba kawando me alon ko fana mbede d'accord la no kangol la mbede d'accord la no kuma kangol la wala na democracy soto ala baraka bake nyambaral tentu la bake ze tentu ba an se di mariola me ñun dunia tonko nano deda amarata fanan dol sufol nen sonde molla le douani ne la bulu fanan min programme men dunta kono teng pour on se dunga kono kayra kono ma futa kono kayra kono so tala sen dengo fanan tangandi kana toni ndirol ke kana kuma fo jamme alon ko asina masibo wulo manke na ngani yoti bari ase na sima ñina bulu fanan ani jata kenda man jata kenda so men sa tala si swala ba dunia fennete di ala hadama di moye me alon ko ni man jata kenda so anatra mun naful le be bulu mun daraja le be mari la karola jata kenda ate is priceless mo buka sanno ala kumaya melma soto ma dua man satala la sasal bondi kam fe be sulle kono bang fe lopitano le kono bang man satala ala ma la sasal kende ya kairo kono na dua sabante frawol fano meli alon ko nitol bele be jam bari man satala la kirelo lo kam itol dare danko ala ma le mani ko furkele ala ma ila kaburo sumayale ala me la sadame le badingol bulu banko fana memo gambia ti alama alay kayraba keje tenku yirwa ani nyatota alama alay nyatonka kendo di gambia la saji gambia nol sebu ndi am bambalola ani ñu sonka bambalolu be nga nyatelin do wala nga nyatonka kendo soto ngamere dia mo be talala mo be nyatelin do wala wala so long as man nyatonka kendo soto diam lalti fo la diamola do le ba kala do li fonu do li na until we get it right. We love our country. Tetarla siring moli tarana banko tinyakam na foko alngi tuye kadu ko tollo man sekundasi na nengol tili yaaya jamila man sekundala nyamen fo alana tan dema nga bondi je won nengol le fanan tili la nyima sekunda kurmo membe siri gambe tolla jeroto fo alam ni alayen na duwal jabi wato men nga man sekunda kendo soto alama en be tara baluri alama alayem ay mo kende mabi ala programme man sekundala downfall je bari nabi na la fanan nga duwa ke kairo kono man la fi fitino man na fa soto fitino tinyaro ka warale namina ina came through democratic dispensation man la fi coup d'etat fanan na coup d'etat ateka banko tardendele coup d'etat boka banko samba nyato coup d'etat aka banko murundi komale aka murundi dictatorship la wala tina man la fi coup d'etat la fi democratic change la falindro momi amina aina through the ballot box voluntarily intentionally and the UDP be lori walla bokay mangla na bismillah tay talata ñaari fukki fan ak ñaar ci wéri august ci current affairs show programme bi comme commencement bi di ñaanalante rek di ñaanal pati bi yalla suñu borom defal ñu jaama di ko santa bu baax tamit mo xamne mo ñu binda ba pare mo ñu dee may wérgu yaram di ñaanal ñoo xam ne amuñu wérgu yaram yàlla may leen ko ñoo xam ne dañ gën a si àdduna continuer di leen ñaan yàlla suuf bi continuer si seen kaw yàlla suñ borom jage lan seen baakaar yi yàlla jàmm bi continuer suñu dëkka ñu ngi ñaan yàlla ñu am nguur bu bees in 2026 yàlla ñu am président bu bees boo xam ne dina bugg a réewam ndax ñu mun a wàññi wax yi ñun yëpp ñu jublu si pour liggéey dëkk bi waaw as long as amuñ nguur bu baax kenn du noppi nag ñeneen ñi dinañ noppi waaye ñeneen ñi dinañ wax because Gambia daal foog mu dem mu ñoo continuer in this quagmire that we're in si kaw loolu maa ngi ñaan comme lu ma ko doon wax si soose ñaan rek suy ñëw rek mu nekk si yoon yoo xam ne yooni jaama la because coup d'état moom kenn ñaanul ko man de support na ko suñu am change mu ñëw through the ballot box te mën nañ ko def kon luñ ko defoon 2016 is doable so di leen sant bu baax a baax di ñaanal ñoo xam ne dañ génn si àddina again di ñaanal family di masawulo family su koy daxaba démb def nañ ko fi tribute it's a big loss for our country her demise will always feel a very big vacuum for our country ku sawarloon ku bëgg a réewam so ñu ngi ko ñaanal yàlla suñu borom may ko aljana bu seede bi mbadi ngol mbal kontona bake and thank you Sheriff Abba Najiko, you have donated us 500 stars. You are a regular donor to UDP Online Bandaba. Thank you so much, my brother. May Allah reward you and everybody. May Allah Bandaba donate. And in Melbourne donation of Funky, but you're new sort of donation. Okay, we thank you so much. Allah barakabak. Mbadi ngolombe couple of announcements like la jang. Then Janadum program or current affairs show. About current affairs show, Farmatale demanding. We have a lot of ground to cover and nyanta audio for them play la jam. Announcement kuma wo natale me alonko about a UDP executive UDP land media team out nga media team me alonko itala mat kibaro janjang karola United Democratic Party wole kibaro boni me alonko ngandara mbele ngaje because on the occasion of the 27th anniversary of the founding of the United Democratic Party, the Secretary General and party leader, His Excellency A.N.M. Dabo, Usainu Dabo, will speak to the people of the Gambia on the state of the nation, followed by a question and answer session with the media. Date Wednesday, 23rd August 2023, time 2 p.m. The venue, the Manjai Political Bureau. This statement is signed by Mr. Tamban Seri, Admin Secretary, Media and Communications. Kibaro Imam Bange Wala Nyintiko. Sama United Democratic Party be Sanji Mwani Warawulo Sotola. Sama Nyol Lungo 23rd of August 1996, the UDP party formed. So UDP party ning Hadamadi Wolom. Abe Sanji Mwani Warawulo Sotola Sama. Wo mari Kamalita. Amari Sita Kadimbaya Fanum Soto. So UDP is fully grown adult. So Nilungo Kama na patio be press conference back la sama Talangfula Manjai Political Bureau. Me alonko party leader His Excellency A.N.M. Usainu Dabo aterebe wo nyato kayala. So kibar talal be bu nyato kumandiji. Ade kuma jamal le kachala je different points. Wolbe kajala ñin lanto mbokay luma announcement buma am fi ma wax ko ci olof xibaar boo xam ne dafa jógee ci UDP National Executive from Mr. Tombon Seydi moo xam ne moom mooy admin secretary media and communications mu ngi yegle ne ëllëg la UDP war a am inshallah ñaari fukki fan ak juróom-ñaar ci at bu UDP sosoo from 1996. Tomorrow UDP is na magal 27th year anniversary. Si kaw lolu party bi dinañ def press conference ba mag nge all members of the media pour ñu dem déglu ku ko jité moy His Excellency Alhaji Usainu Dabo mo xamni moy party leader bi. Si press conference bi tamit party leader bi dina address Gambians yi mo xamni state of the nation waxtaan ak Gambians yi su paree dinañ jël Q&A mooy laajte questions ak laajte ak tontu Q&A. So this is very important. foog naa xibaar bi tasaare nañ ko si forum su bari, so mu si UDP online Bantaba page bi ak other social media sites. So xibaar bi foog naa ñëpp dégg nañ ko. So we are looking forward to that tomorrow. That is an important announcement from the UDP National Executive. Now moving from the Gambia to the diaspora. Jógee si Gambia def si UDP diaspora. UDP UK chapter dinañ am congress on the 7th of October London. Te dama waroon a génn audio sax waaye suma loxo moo jàppa waaye koo xam ne yaa ngi United dem UK aso bi ñu ngi leen a jaay ba léegi £20 each. Te Kemo Jallow ak Binta Kinte ak timam bi dinañ yóbbu aso bi to this Sunday park bi London carnival bi ñu bari dañ ko dee attend ku ko bëgg a jënda ñoom Tunko Mare na nañ fa nekka man suma boppa inshallah dinaa attend waaye man nekkuma si fan jaay aso bi ñu ko jaay ñoom Kemo Jallow ñoom Binta Kinte ñoom dinañ yóbbu aso bi foofu noonu koo xam ne amuloo copie te yaa ngi yéene pour dem nga yóbbu waale extra £20 koo xam ne pour nga jënda aso bi aso bi still on sale, so dafa am solo ñoo xam ne amuñ seen aso bi ñu jënd ko. UDP UK chapter coming after nyame congress pa mi yalon ko mbakela London Saturday kono inshallah October karotil woro plans are afoot, preparation will be kekanne Lamin Samaten ala team me yalon katelo London branch la chairman oti anala kafo be meeting wol kekanne be preparation wol kekanne pour kan jia ka moli jia alina alpha kuma balo mel nyantanala pour que ñu demo kini bandi anina branches wol mala ko bebe bola United Kingdom, different parts of the UK betala jani model be bola non from other parts of Europe kana congress on you attend. So my kibaro men so nyam membota fundraising team iko hanisa aso build wa African de amambang bari bawo carnival o bekela London din dimaso di 27 mo jama kata pagoto mol ka benji Kemo Jallow Binta Kinte ani Tunko Mare na ni defon kundingo betala jele bari ntamantara aso bi wa fola side nak Kemo Jallow Binta Kinte wala ka aso bi wa ngala timo. So ibe asobi samala je momu ye ifankanta £20 pound muang aye extra ye okela kalpe okono inaeta ya wafi ya samba surtout melbe London isa jal sa soto almali say soko na manjere moya postali waram ye mirado futala manyame ni ya sanje rek ifon ya samba soko ali chapter ni patronize because ñing ko do ko ka soto ni asobi sales do a debita UDP UK chapter la account to na backless bank account wo be ko do ko soto daje wo ka UDP diaspora le sembentu ya and nga UDP diaspora sembentu ya wala nga UDP national executive le sembentu ya so fengo fe soto daje akataji. So number of the gas fanam wal fanam be congress okela Zurich na October 28 UK telephone de kala then gas yanak nga kibaro fanan soto ko Spain wol fanan be similar event kala November karo till nanu on the 4th. So a lot of events happening in the diaspora and I expect a party leader nyanta events will be attended inshallah UDP the secretary party leader another delegation. So bekala UK and confirmation on mention them for UK Zurich wala bekala Zurich Switzerland wala bekala gas chapter 30 and in Spain wal fanambe takala November karoti nano. So I'll keep mark these events in your diaries, respective diaries. So you know an announcement of the kibarol melialon ko another platform to sign porque sindi UDP dingol bela bawo mo jamale ka platform lamoy. So nale nyin kibarol moy alfanan safo al kafnyo mali abe mo met pour que patio sembentu ya nimero be kontondola momo be kontondola platform to ngala kontondola jale balbe jola balbe kontondola baka la baraka bake. Thank you for your greetings to all of you. Okay, Alkananya Nafanan Sama will follow the developments in Gambia keenly in regards to UDP. So UDP Sama Bekala Yellow Daily alinga celebrate alinga na patio kiribandi alinga na timeline will use for the UDP at 27. Tomorrow UDP will be at 27. So on that occasion, Uncle Larry Sise will be my guest on UDP Online Bantaba. Party leader be statement okay la sama. Abe kuma Jamal Folaji, Larry Sise benala janko kumol Jamal ke jaba kaze woto moli na be conversation of like a one-to-one conversation on UDP Online Bantaba. Arami so lungo or Arjuma lungo date ni man confirm follow, but it will inshallah it will either be on Thursday or Friday this week. Uncle Larry Sise me Uncle Alpha Balemat United Democratic Party. Doku baleke behind the scenes, patio la policy and other things me alongo londe lukarum bale babulu. Mo me alongo I doko ke international level. He's a man with a lot of experience and wisdom. Abinala jamne purmana party leader la press conference on yinga analyze inshallah ning some press conference get a Wednesday. Thursday Uncle Larry will be here on Friday. So one of the days. It's not confirmed yet. And again, UDP London branch will minala bantabale. So will as a possibly on Thursday or Friday, depending on when Uncle Larry is coming. I hope you guys are not confused. Ni Uncle Larry binala arjumalungu. Thursday, me UDP UK la London branch, mele alongo will be Congress or host la. Ila mole la media team o tunko mare nanala colleagues will binala janne. Perkana Congress la kunya fu moli Arabi Salungo. But in other Uncle Larry binala Thursday, then UK chapter la London branch binala Arjumoli. Never really understand. So it's either or. It all depends on what date Uncle Larry is gonna come. So the Uncle Larry not Arjumalungo. So Arabi Salungo, it will be Arjumalungo. Not Arjumalungo, it will be Arjumalungo. So we have a busy week ahead. We have an interview. And again, at the end of the month, we're expecting the Lord Mayor of KMC, Talib Bensouda, will be our guest on UDP Bantaba. And also Chairman Yanks Dabo will also be here after the first 100 days in office. Now have a one-to-one conversation with on UDP Bantaba. Now I have a keta cool tree planting exercise I started ka yirol tutu and nying pronga men for deforestation warta Gambia bakele. So Womukulati is a great initiative by Chairman Young Stabo. And Ngajako Kunum Fanang ala council. Yes, they got sworn in a Kalendi, Bubakar City Jame Wolu, Kata Bayo Sonko Wolu, Ramusabali, and in Baines Brownsy Wolu, Pinta Sengor. Now, Netalogy social media and Buffalo heartfelt congratulations to all of them. And we wish them all the best of luck in their tenure to help Chairman Young Stabo. Mbe tenduro fanam futande la mayor of Banjul Rahimali Low mala kata kuol jela ni wato kono abe kuol menna Banjul anunga tendo bakinga jay menna chairman olu veneto na chairman o membe CRR ba fanam tendo la URR sorry LRR London Bisa what's happening to me ba fakan CRR URR is LRR I meant to say Lower River Region London Bisane. Be former chairman will fan control the Foley Danjo, Malamin IB Bojam, Bebe control Alaji Silla, Maninela, Alakata Kolo, value even though Almanta in office, but Tolmu UDP, Tolmanke Fisher Walodi, Bakaral recognized Alakata Kolo, and we know you are still loved by United Democratic Party, Maninala and Tinginala. So, Nimbaro Diamo Lambadingolu. UDP at 27 tomorrow. UDP at 27 is a significant day. So on that occasion, ntabe yamarin dinna dila jam, then ngana dung other topics also. UDP patio komen kunun chairman board shirika ni avonyamin and Bob Toure. Fatsien sabali wala ni mel diam ta jang kunun. UDP patio alinga si nga somber reflection soto. UDP patio alinga si na mira. Patio batata le sanyimu wani worowla. Anong sanyimu wani kono wa beketa ka dictatorship le kele. Because UDP at 27, you mansa kuna mimi siringi sanyi worowla ya olek. Sanyi worowla jawi do olek. So that means 20 years old, Sanimo be UDP ya ka dictator le chale. Butero anin kudi mindingolu sorondiro molo fata simal baluta. Pati yodunda kuja male kono. So mbedani ro men kala jang. Alenga hakilolu tenkundi. Na patiola interest tambindi. Femo beti. In our unity lies our strength. Hani fitaran kilingo ni ko be kese kilingo tala pour que fitaro ke ta kelano ba ne jama bake ika fitaro ke no alinga ke bakelin fa kelinti alinga sondo mol tenkundi nga bonyi whatsapp diamo bambalo la me yalon ko ate patio na fala fenna ninga diamo dol mo inka jahali bake da do men ga jahali UDP ala structural sotole and was structural level normal so ite mari be fambatan la diamo la for what na fatal am ben solo UDP had through a lot of turbulence. In 2016, after the May 9 Karama Revolution, April Karo, but in Tala Solo Sunday fundida ako electoral reform. Ya jamme nala mo krongol ya fa nya jaw. April 16, I was in the Dabon executive fundida ko solo dead or alive, the late Solo Sunday. In the process, dictator yomuneke I told Fongo do the mile too, and I'll enter executive. Naman being an entire kalamutani. But Womatina UDP fought. In fact, UDP became stronger under the leadership of Ajaratu Yamsek, deputy party leader. A party union tended. For UDP, nata victory sort of but the main nata the main beneficiary of that walakeda Adama Baroti. Anata UDP Jamva. Omanke nangani yotimu. Bari mbe damiro kela UDP melbe executive melbe diaspora alinga tenkung alinyin diamol bula ntolo UDP media teamo UDP diaspora la media teamo nga decision o tajele ando ngalon ko alhamdulillah so far so good mo jamabe o media teamo kono na diamola bal me alon ko me bega media teamo nga decision o le taje we put moratorium on this flag bearer thing. And the people more heeded to that. Here and there, modul ka diamule and ni diam nika diamu dumali. But in bedani rokela, alinkana song mo jawoli and damal kungul takin dinyola. Wallahi sanji mo woni worawla manke tili mo woni worawlati. Amanke 27 months is 27 years is a long time. We cannot. That is not our hope, it's not part of our aspiration to be in the opposition forever. Particular formula to be in government. Iko patio formula. The dictatorship kono masoto. 2021 jiko warata. And our hopes got dashed. The results all matter. Mo dol pisalta. Deyo keta. Dolu man sonna diam la formol kono molka bo formol kono molka killing bo formol kono. On the 5th of December was one of the darkest days for a lot of UDPians. 5th of December 2021. Ibe Gambia la ibe diaspora wolon jama bale man simang man kontong fente fon ni toro. And même fo ko layata be kono ye mol je ni mel denta ko le be ka bo furu mol kono pisalta dol ko haniata kela. We got more energized na ta ka continue ka diamu platform olto ka diamu WhatsApp olto ala nata ndema parliamentary election onata na gagné ba soto je me alon ko mol ma expect because moma dol ba fla hani UDP pe siran lolu fon soto la ko seko maro e menfo ako UDP ta siran lulu so nata siran tani lulu so ani one independent. I hope I got that right. Biri ko keta mol dolu nata jiko soto nata muru na killing. Now I remember one day ntolo UDP UK chapter na group na chapter meeting of commandi. Namara Jojo Ndur is watching. Only few people attended just after 2021. The amol men fora je dol ba fola mol discourage tale. But we persevered. We moved on. Then Birimodoro, council election or not. Nada mabaro bute rinya dimindingo combo ani KMC. Ani namanke banjulti namra in the world to council election. Be urban areas lelo. Wanata mulu sawarandi mo. So mone nata ke mulu nata le back. Mel bota formo kono istata ka mulu kumandi ha ad formo kono nan nombale fenkete nan nombale keta jana ndundi formo kono inata back formo stata ka busy ko denk manan nan beni historical perspective dikam because membe ke kam sign and membe fokam ambulu njaw yatale and it's absolutely unnecessary if you ask me. Ntol UDP platform lo be janne ka UDP segment ya, and we will not shy away from addressing issues ne alonga ngaji ko potentially as tinyaro sama nan party kono because ningan deyala will be doing disservice to this party. Binga wani fa jala safaro kala Facebook oto abe yamarola and wani fa men fu wolon tonyati in buru ha for what ninsi men faman si follow iko bino kala suman fo nyaadi le sai adenga tenkung adenga singa na alfalu batu UDP e nyaton ko le soto nga council of elders soto nga executive le soto patio nying is a leadership le fanan soto ala nga nyindi amul bula wati na sita situation about for resolve lale UDP had through a lot of trials and tribulations and the party weathered the storm, and surely we will weather the storm when the time comes. But mba kala nyame ay ke kambe ngokam ani nyomuto dolbe sirin jana wolde enjoying the scene nalka youth NPP alka mansa kundala diamul al korosi ika bet le fa UDP ngoliye even yin time limito ika manefo nalko baroye ji bari political party leader dol fana be janne wol fana nyanta time limito nyan aplala wo ilaw diamo ika loya usunu dabule gara wale fi kendo fu fi ibuka hanya to fola bari mbenga lo ba tella because imanta Halifa Sallah la onde bo Halifa Sallah manke la problem ti wala na baro Halifa honde bo Halifa Sallah diam ta buka jabi honde bo Halifa Sallah ka diam jelle fo jal ka MPP nga jumara jaka jabi because they don't see him as a threat, they only see UDP as a threat. Ya lo ne ko honde bo Halifa Sallah londi tiole mati anu ngai patiolo soro anu nakata president oti atelebe efficient la barote million times atelebe president ya makamo sambala barote million times bari ya jel ko kafu ala kafu ma wara so wala ne ko nate fimo aka amanjere nga jabi bari UDP hani loya da bo totota al sila ni advisor kundagol mo yeta audio da because it's like a UDP la. So lafeda yamaro men dila jam alinga ke bakele mfakele de kulum bo chiri kan ya kuma nyungo demande mo fo janne bof toure ya anu be ko le reiterate kan nyin diamolu ala bula surtout nitebe UDP executive, the onus is on you to preserve the unity of United Democratic Party. Because jikole mari siwo lato. So lafeta jing clarion call like la bantaba bi. I hope molbel la moylale. Because call men kata amulun jawiyatale fanna ka lamoy. And it need to stop. Patio be decision mentala. UDP be flag bearer sort of 2026. Patio lafita men will be na flag bearer because UDP is a democratic party. Mote more impose la no. We have our structures. Wala nantol nga fo janantol be media timoto. We appealed because the more force la no jang. Ntol mam mo elif jang, mam mo control jang, sembete nga mo control jang. Under the leadership of Mboj Shedikan Mafodi Cham and the UDP la media team la head Makam Sow. Ninna mol membe do ko wala ndiyam ta mol bela andu ye horomo dinna ye bunya dinna nindi am ta me amari kal lamoy because of UDP la kano membe sonda mo kono amanke ko isilatam tollale waray man hanin na hani bari UDP le kano so ni nga momo call gay ko nyinkete rek ikal lamoy le mbe mariol fanan tendro wala na sa al bu kanyin diamu lal mo bu kanyin kumo fo jama babiji e be ya ko landi. So let us remain calm. The situation will take care of itself. So ngani ndo mani fo jama woko si olof mangé ñaan doomi UDP ku nekk ñu dal parti bi elek la mo maga 27 years masi ajaratu yam sek sona nañ si parti bi deputy party leader ajaratu yamu ndaw geyago ajaratu sukayna ka nit ki soko defut pour dara sa helatal ñu xamne dañ dé c'est pour parti bi ñu few days ago dañ am benen victime dem si yalla sukay dahaba bala sukay dahaba ñu bari té nañ ñooñu duñu kontaan suñu gisoo ñiiri ngaaru ak yeneen yi lu ñu wasi audio yi jaru ko parti dafa am ay kilifa parti dafa am ay soxla am na ñoo xam ne dinañ la cuun topic bi pour ñu mën a xam lan moo nekk si yow man def nañ ma ko waaye duma wax turam am na ku ma call dama laajte yow si ban kam nga nekk waaye xam nga Seexu Sedili man ku ma bëgg a dribble si wax am nga liggéey de waaw da ngeen am kambi yow fan nga nekk ma ne ko man bokkuma benn camp man campi UDP la nekk loolu laa ko tontu ma ne ko internally man lu may wax dinaa ko wax internally waaye du ma wax ak anybody ko xam ne doon UDP looy waxtaan ak koo xam ne bokku sa parti ba pare bëggul sa parti so maa ngi leen a ñaax plateforme bi dañ ñëw fi pour advocate al United Democratic Party te duñ toog nag ñu gis ay yeneen audio yoo xam ne mu ngi indi yaaxa ñu noppi si nañ leen dal ku nekk da nga war a xelaat position bu Gambia nekk tey Gambians are suffering Gambians amuñu ndox amuñu courant sàcca bi mu ngi bi suñu dëkka victims yi tey dañ leen neglect ñan la Adama Barrow di jox place yi ñoo xam ne ay perpetrators lañ naa si Ousmane Sow te Ousmane Sow mooy minister of local government and lands bés bu Adama Barrow appointé Ousmane Sow ëllëg si la su koy daxaba génn si àdduna yàlla du dee def dara yàlla lu mu def rek am na reason Adama dafa announce ne Ousmane Sow mooy minister the next day su koy daxaba génn si àdduna yàlla mooy buur su koy daxaba bàyyi ko àdduna bi yëpp moom ak ñoom su koy ak ñoom Ousmane Sow ak gaayam ñoom Fabakary Tombong Jatta na leen continuer di leen enjoy man maa ngi dem yu suma borom because seen àdduna boo xam ne is the devil's world ma bàyyi leen ko li xew Gambia métti na xol métti na torop loolu tax ñun dañu war a mànkoo ñu nekk benn ñu génne ak Gambia si loxo bu bon bi bu mu nekk nii du easy nag benn struggle easy wut waaye kenn waruta dem ba nga give up is doable mun nañ ko def waaye si kaw lan ñu am discipline ñu def ko si dëgga toppa suñu kilifa yi bàyyil this unnecessary di dramatize issues yi unnecessarily this petty squabbles yi nekk si audio yi si WhatsApp forums duñu njëriñ dara in fact def ñoo gën a divide loolu la NPP buga NPP def buga xaajaaloo in UDP because xam nañ ne when it comes to policy and programs they cannot compete United Democratic Party amuñ xam-xam boobu noonu so what they want to try on create a wedge create division in the acrimonious relationship diggante United Democratic Party pour ñu am ngiri ngaaw so that through that ñoom mun nañoo win 2026 and if we are not careful 2026 is our election to lose we are in pole position the parameters are in favor of us the variables are in favor of us nguur gi mënuñoo amuñ xaalis looloo tax léegi ñu ne tukki yi sax dañ ko suspend for the rest of the year loolu dinaa si dugga so why ñun we have to maximize the opportunity that this government has presented to us by coming together and working in tandem to try to remove this government but ñun suñu yaxalante nag si kaw ay wax yu sew yi well we are helping Adama Barrow and his cronies to stay in power and si kaw loolu ku def loolu Gambians si duñ la forgive whoever you are so advice bu la am for platform bi te audio bi ngeen tasaare ko man lii mooy suma xelaat te xam naa ne am speaking on behalf of a lot of people ñoo xam ne bëgg nañu wax façon wax yi waaye xëy na amuñ opportunity pour wax ko si platform so lii laay MC programme bi I don't know I don't know whether you want to say something on this topic or not before I move
of course, yeah. Yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah, mrebe moika. Ika mola?
Mbe moika mbali ngana volume ko. Mbe moika ni sign.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mbe moika ni sign.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. Yeah, men for you are spot on, Ning dia mesengo nyang amamol febo. Mbe ka fo ñoyele ñinendir la fo ta manke fitno de. Ni de be ñinendiro lay ke sabarle. Ite tarno la ñinendiro la at the same time ko ba kala ni fitno ni confrontational. Anung Facebook be ñamen sometimes it takes only one post pour ay controversy start me yalon ko banko mo jama balle bina involve laje so nte I did not want to man ma la fekk ñu lu respond nung bari nga je fake profile li ya sa fe say botna woro fo say mol be fo yalon ko mol yalon juma la ñultu wol fo na start ka sa am like mu ne be kering adu ni take comme la say nga fo ñamen ni ibe candidate o men support ke i fere ta ñaaw malo ka fanya nyamenta nyaaw nya ngani yobe da mol kalon ando mari bina ibitara wala samal tinyaka am politician of ani be kalo kala eki hakilletu ninde ni rebe jambi ndol son kada modo be tebe comment la jane be call la jane ko example tebe la ka wandi fala ka sama ina wandi fani sedli le kanasi politician of nal beten
yeah
aketa nyaaw nya ni UDP example hani man sa ya sota UDP nani mo kili ngol lebe tara top ibetare la kuola so al nga do mondoma mo moy ngani yobe dawda do mondoma I can understand nim bibi lala nim ba usenu kira mansati abe mo follow la be menu consider la reasonably because based on qualification experience and everything iba flo ko be kila modo len so nteni nyongol ndol jiko ma waranto la ko
yeah
so bar ni ko say al nga seku sedi ligeje nde ba flo okay because sedi hana man tombo ngala track record maybe woda man sitano le nga nindia hana man tombo ngala tombo mol gono nindia muda se ma ko no hana na babula jibol ko na se ma ko no wala moli afa he bari ni nyinkira nyamen ama ko
yeah
so ni ajibe o nyama mobe ko ba kala ko because nin kare le katata because nin kare le katata because nin kare kata so baji la sa parti ko no yalan candidate jël mina la ba nawol sotla adu gambe no nyanta ngakiltula gambe ni masa ya nyino sida mbe ajale ya jama wato akira nyame UDP
Yeah.
ko la sotno baraji be sa political party jëlna everybody is looking for opportunity in politics sako UDP la flag biara said li wata kidela de moy darja balale so mol nyanta ñine understand ka menja ndenga lonko 100% dol bije ko mom ibe ko le fenel moy campana e ka safero ko mole fenel on men tambi wala be deri because munagera we just molka broda pichoni molka wala jibe to keep the peace pour ibaje la ko lafta men ka bonde okay, let me just make an analogy here. President member Siring abondo collateral. Abondo collateral battle de. And by the way, jani menye na lela moti se kumo iko kumo moti se la wote bari wo atafana la lumina kan because baro wala na baro kumo intelligent da muna opposition leader Musa fo be time limit set la weba. Woman sense from
aba yala more she say is clueless nde bringa more she say from la dia mo je wo interview that guy cannot even express himself. But, one if how he rose through the ranks.
That guy is your ordinary market vendor, men can try what
I cannot. Ala internet had issues, but he could not even articulate himself.
No, internet had issues, but the guy was just
keep off staff me along even Jobate spoke very well, the managing director of GPA, Odiamsal very well. But this guy cannot even, and these are the non-entities, these are the people me along with Barobala. The titleship of government. But what if we hope, and after this advice, this solemn advice, we would see.
So if you go back to the election, Adam Baro, Kafuko ay carte o sunyale. Hakilima bebe sonal because I feel NPP ko la musul finda ko they are complaining because Adam Baro not only ko ay kodole di mol la ke induce, but ye fake promise menu di musola. Usol felentin sa finti de be complain ko buka dula fonction be complain no la nyame ko ilahi dol men be di la ya be fel ya understand so anu president on aba siring ala ko ko yatale Macky Sall felentin afon lora konte lola bari Ousmane Sonko me ala ko jiko ba ya fela be fero be kan katinya mo nyam mo dia mo be ala tem ko data support adun tam na jala junta me support but just for the purpose of analysis one of the reasons mana nyin junta e coup d'etat ke ko president o mem bota je the previous one ikay ñi mano anatle be birabe bo kanje amalla fi moya replace mem nata ban rakku giling so ay ñing han pigle ay election o ñing ay make so ko ñi win to ñamu to ñanti Allahu alam but aka men indicate ko kita is a lesson for us wala ñi ko incumbent tolu ika traile ni to be bolaje ye mo ke je me yalon ko ate to kitindila so ka ko hani Adam Barrow lotala contest la manke o batna election o ñi be sono yala election o ñi de sono yala in sense ne Adama ba make sure la replacement o ke moti me yalongo wotata jibe la fanga kiti ko mira obe yam fulata mal fereng anala ko mu me bela so na mol nyanta ñine understand ko na Adama kelo nu nyameng men gina la fa tambi dawla ning na atano nunto nga energy drink wala menga kam sa nyanta Red Bull le minna kama fo nga overdose because Adama Barrow ba niyo bela ka je ko atesi o banko kan comfortably mota kiti ndir mila ko to wala fenko atondi commission ko so namol nyata ñine understand for God and heaven's sake we just give peace a chance membe keri ite fengo fel lonko wala be keri men tambita wala mele wala men tambita bari I kamem fo duma diamol to kamem fo e ka fo karnin kar ketaten kare ñine ke kar umo kilon le kana wala je ni meetingol sote be sirin dula kli ben dalol tale be microphone ol pass la ñoma so wonyane kelen dul be kawandoldi adun lastly what I want to say is minana molbe ñim ko fo kan ko ngabula one of the reasons is wato ñimbe jamfarine comme c'est liya fu ñame defana ya fula anu that's correct wato ñimbe jamfare UDP nata UDP ka extraordinary congress lege usually 3 months before election ye flag biara tombo so say ni wo flag biara tombo wato sita ni sehu ka lafita ni moy sehu konda mi boyta kanda adun te ba support la hanan man carte fay wala ma fa moy carte fay bar mo
ala nyantolo momo lafta ñini la mari la nyantolo
exactly ya understand so wato ñi na fana be jamfaring so nintol nga comment tiñaro ñi na start kabirin say ñantang hakiltu lawdo so wala na mol ka fako alin kana confrontation ota kelo sometimes aka twist aka tondota
very counterproductive
exactly aka tondota ibuke yillaw may ini mo kelo kata kerine folo e kamere ni do mo jawdi ni wakana laban ku gilin ajibe ba lumenen be gamenol be borlan ka kumbo nga borna banko kan sidi njaani yaajambe be bunkilo ngol ko yanko sambi wo sidi njaay tolni Adam Barrow be ma bari hortol ko sa to la adama baro ni sidi njay wolle be ku yang killing ibe fule idabe fule killing ba domola
Yeah.
ntol
Yeah.
dolu yang idabe jare mbe diamo la rek
Yeah.
menun diamo men hansa mbe woldo no elevation so
Yeah.
this is the politics so nar non ko confrontation lo nang tangalon ko modol bi je wala parti dol bi je teata wali ame ko confrontation is not the way sakon da mangol al ngoto dal I think sadly mbek mo conclude dawol mo le nyanta ngakil tu bala because a house divided among itself cannot stand non dan te kele no la fon te kele kenola
Yeah, Baraka Waniva, thank you for adding your voice to this. And like I said, Ndolte Talajang platform will be done for UDP and Ninga Kuku Jameango potentially can cause havoc within the party. We will not speak about it in a very respectful way. Madiamonga Moliamar, and we hope this new audio will stop. But now on stop, we will keep addressing the issue. Abaraka back to other topics and still related to UDP. I'm going to digress a little bit. Lafta fena address laja me alonko it pertains to myself. Alialo neko kunung bring at the conclusion of that tribute. Modole natang alert de watan temang musajang wala program wala mai. Wala kata nga information on mendi in regards to Bakari Baji. Kolong Facebook or duntale. Tibi Bakari Baji bije. Wala Bakari Fasa kan, which is okay. Then a story le fo information on the dinner. But it will be all analyzed can and Musa went overboard. Musa kuma jamale fo Musa Mune why I called Musa yesterday because Musa and I and in Coach Passam and I spoke to Coach Pachamba today as well. Ntolbele belu struggle kono respect ben tema. Tengafu Musa ni kombenyi ko kachala janne. Because your platform also from a platform also. So Musa Jeng was very angry, apparently saying that I think Bakari character assassinately. And he even went and said that in the mantra fena social media, man just try to character assassinate political opponents to try to bring them down. I told him that that is a lie. That's a blatant lie. I challenge him to bring out evidence. Apart from this story, which I got wrong, which other story did I get wrong? And he could not say anything. Nafu Musa Eneko, Bakari Baji, the first corridor I mentioned to the US, Delenga published, and that was spot on. But I also said on Bantaba, the Bakari got that mortgage well before he became a minister. I will always be honest on issues. I don't want to be, I'm not going to be involved in anything deceitful. In as much as I don't agree with somebody, I will not come here and say something to get married Kenya because Ningo can be a couple of divindela. Very well information wanted alternate video GB in go. Yes, Tonya Lani mortgage, but I associated before he became a minister. So, Mota for the Bakari, Secunda, could use Ayo Koras, the Momo of Favor Boy Lakan. I said it very explicitly here. So, mayo information on them now. The same person on that Konyo Bakari Korra, Alo Korla, Wafle, Sai Korra Leshoto. Bring I information on the Nantebe Dokubla. Nkago, are you sure? Fondalamang first one or Dela, and it's correct. Nanyim Bondi blah blah website list, America blah blah blah. So Bakari home address. So what happened is Musa Jeng went in the program like because about Saria Maron brought the topic. And Musa said his mouth was itching. He wanted to talk about that issue. And I said to Musa, if it is not out of hypocrisy, why wasn't your mouth itching when Bakari took our per diem? But your mouth was itching because Shehu Sedeli said something wrong. I said it to him. I said it to him over the phone yesterday. We had a long discussion. I said, Musa, your mouth wasn't itching when Bakari stole our per diem. And in fact, that should even anger you more because that is Bakari illegally took our public resources and paid his wife illegally. And you went on the platform and said to him, and you said that was not stealing. And I asked Musa Jeng, I said, what is the definition of stealing? He paused and he started laughing. Manegolanmo is stealing. because everybody knows simplest definition. Wow, it's something that you don't momo law ko nga jël ko. Wow, kon Bakary stole. But he's your right if you think that it's not stealing. Why the question I asked Musa Jeng, Lolo Nahari Wutla, the Musa Jeng won Canada. All those people who were going after me on Facebook, Gambia, therefore, I hypocrites. Gambia Nafika Asiata Jebag. All the people who were after me were not angry. In fact, some of them said, that was a setup. That per diem. How could that be a setup? That's the most illogical thing to say. That was a setup. Can more a setup Bakary Baji? Say who said the Bakary don't took his a Yegomoko. Man, I didn't even know that trip was existing. How many them are they gonna Commonwealth game, but how many Bakary is supposed to come? Man, they come a ministry be. So can more a setup. And even if it was a setup, like I said on Facebook. Fee, today Wandifa is not minister, but Wandifa knows Jabaram. If Wandifa is appointed minister, his wife is not entitled to per diem. All of you watching, it's basic knowledge. Even you don't have to be a minister to know that when you are appointed, your partner, so you your jigenga, sa jiker water am per diem. So how could that be a setup? While Lulia, then you farle Bakary Baji. So these people, we are looking for one opportunity on Sehu Sedi to get everything wrong, because all the other information I got spot on. The Padium saga was wrong. They thought that was not right. When Bakary came and confessed, they said, Sawaji, I'm not beat it. Adama Barrow's food, daily food, Bumo spent in the State House. We shared that contract document. That was true. The information that Adama Barrow is going to has now delegated his vice president to go to New York. Also, we got that information right. Because it's going, I'm going to clarify that because people are confused. They said they have put moratorium, suspended travels, but that is a statutory meeting. If you read the letter, the statutory meetings are exempted, so that meeting will go ahead. They will go to the UN because nobody they know. Even Lamin Silla asked me, "You think they will come because of this letter?" I said they will go. Vice President Jallo is going to go with 6 ministers. So we got a lot of information. Yeah.
Is it really necessary? Is it really worth it, to be honest? Like, come Musa to respond to Musa.
No. Lafita men sending the lajam. I komodo level one if I'm going to go there. Lafita fenne, I'm going to go there because he said something in fact which warrant me to even make this a topic. Apparently, he said on the show there are some people in UDP who call him to say that this guy, there are certain things he does, he's not helping the party. I said, Musa, that Lulu Yefin Nafi Hala. Because you didn't put the names of those UDP members. Now you are trying to make me think who in this UDP is talking to Musa. I said Musa Bailey because Musa, you try to create division in UDP by telling Talib Bensou that he should go solo. And you later regretted that. You said you misspoke. And I advised him, be careful. My statement has nothing to do with UDP. When I announced that was Sehu Sedili, my page. But he said, I'm not your harmless and you UDP, you say more deaf. Okay, fine. I don't expect everybody in UDP to agree with me. But I'm also going to advise, if that is true, because I don't know, UDP members will...
Sorry for interjecting. You know what I want to say here? If you look at it, Kabring, let's say, forget about before Baro Kabuje, okay? Kabring Baro na for sign. Among all the people, many diamo on social media. If we have to count the number of hours, Momo Menke on social media talking about Gambian issues, I can say with authority, because you are number one. You spend more time online talking about Gambian affairs than anyone right now on social media. So now, if you happen to make a mistake based on just one mistake, this guy, Momo Yalongo, mo kate forgive la Momo Yalongo, amanga mo bedit. Number one, the guy is unpatriotic. The guy does not seemingly love Gambia. If you want me to debate with you on Gambian affairs, I'm not only a citizen of Gambia, but I love that country. In several issues, during several debates, he chose Senegal over Gambia. From there, the guy is off my table for debate. So I think that's why this guy will do everything to undermine.
No, but whatever. Look, the guys even supporting Macky Sall. Yalante nanda bondala koto
Somebody who
dame.
doesn't
You know,
love Gambia, somebody who doesn't love Gambia.
what if I look? I had taken the decision. I had taken the decision. Nama ni kofi. Ndala kuma from ndala from bondala koto. You know why? The day I heard him say that he supported Macky Sall has got blood in his hands. Wanifa Senegal dimole yellow le Macky Sall block. So momo kado social media. Ikafika Macky Sall support. I have zero respect for you. And ndete la kuma fola. Because to me, you don't ite man get Democrat. In fact, who would support Macky Sall at this point in time? I used to support Macky Sall before, but immediately on the terrain of oppressing the people. So what happened? It is what happened was I got it wrong and I owned up to it. And I said, but coach said, you know what? Steadily, you have apologized. Okay, we all know that. But the problem is the issue is you apologize, and that was decent. And you know what, wonderful? I can raise my hand up here in Gambia. Okay. I'm one of the few. May I long mistake okay, apologize. Gambian apology is a very problem for us. It's tall order for us. No more than a quality, they don't want to apologize. I would never, and look, no matter how difficult it is, whoever I offer, Hani Adamabaro, it's not only Bakari Baji, Hani Adamabaro, Kumofala, Nata Lonko is a lie. I would come here and apologize to Baro. And I will write it on my wall that I got this thing wrong on Baro. Because never for anybody, because decency requires when you get things. But nem Musa Jana Kumaman from Follow Jambala Nila Jana follow. But in the Memfala Koto, Ndemam perfect, one if I tell them perfect. Even CNN, there was a time they got news on Kenya.
Now was the time the Yakatu Kilale? I got to Kilale.
Exactly. Nde manke conventional media house. More like a kibaro didn't tell her. So new Mario occasionally they will get it wrong. So far, the people in the Gambia will make information that they've never got any most of the thing because Abasanya news we discussed about here. Not for Musajan. Abasanya, I spoke about Abasanya would go. And was that not true? I got this one wrong, yes, and I own up to it. But this person, the information not enough, and Afana is human. Okay, and then, and in fact, the individual apologized to me. I could say, I put you in this mess. I go, don't worry. I can never because it's me who gave you the wrong information. And now people are going after you on social media because of me. I go, no, it's part of it. Because you also take your time, do research, and give me information.
So this Musa not just come, he's unpatriotic, number one. But comment. What is your view about people? Many years long. Because new struggle at the end of the day, government is changing and then tomorrow you are there in the government. I'm sitting here still doing the talking. So, but how many times did you sit here criticizing people that you previously worked with, that you are related to, that are friends with you? You criticize them.
You know what he said? Nte kanying information mining menke. I have whistleblowers in the system that give you some, but nteka government let target and the NPP, but we did near waiting in UDP. That's a lie. I'm very critical of the norms. I am one of the people who criticizes UDP deputy. Some of them na formal conofon telling I think somebody like me Karamba
I don't think there's any platform
in the US.
Namsol buka criticize platform the online jang. Mentamida UDP online bantabala.
More than UDP online bantabala. So this is the thing. You know, and he said other things. So I don't want to waste my time. But and he said something. I remember yes, in hindsight, he realized that he went too far. But next time he's gonna be more careful. And in fact, Akondela was in about discourse is gonna narrow down a little bit. Okay, fine. Mafoko can criticize that, but don't try to create a wedge between me and my fellow UDPians. In the UDP, more tarla jang, ya for say who said it and call like a complaint about another UDP member. It's never happened. I don't do it. If I have an issue with you, I will call you directly. But in the more for say who said it and call a complaint about somebody in UDP. If there is an issue that has been discussed pertaining to a topic, yes, I would discuss that. But a complaint, for example, Jojo Nurbetene or Mark Janebetene, no, I don't do that. All right? I don't create that thing because if anybody in UDP thinks that Wandifa is doing something that is detrimental to the party, take our follow, even the media group. 2 days ago, I spoke to one person within the media group. Guy go, Ntefo nindi amta bantaba nga kuke me alonko aliaje ko patriotina ala funi alta media group ali odeda ni makam yake ni boat shirikani yake. There is no big elephant. There is no elephant in the room here. We are all equal in UDP. You know mo palaso leti dro Wandifa could be the head of the media team. It's just a title, but it doesn't mean that Wandifa has Mark Janib and a media team or he goes there and says, and he knows that that forum is a democratic forum. Wandifa, you are there. Everybody speaks their minds in that group. Most of people are in that group, and there is a lot of respect in that group. Because UDP, we are all equals. Just title a little bit more about Palasolom, but it doesn't mean that need along head of media team you have more. I tell you got more clout and you got more authority on that. So lafita menna wala UDP malum for Musa be Tonya la famanda Tonya la malum.
But sadly, if Musa is defending Bakari Baji to that extent, can we further ask him about the renovation of the Independence Stadium? Bakari Baji went to spend 100 million instead of 150 million. Can they respond to that allegation? Can they?
No, they will not discuss that. Yala tell a problem with them. I think he enjoys bringing these officials to his platform, which is fine. That's just right. If he wants to interview them.
But I agree with you, but I also disagree. You think you only want to bring them to the platform? You think Amala Fika Mburo ne minus of Gambia? No, they can
yala major target. Even in Bela thing, they want to have Barrow on their platform. Because Musa Katu Wayan Lale, Nimo Modern, any minister when is Barrow coming? Imagine say Pitakan Danganda, Yale, Yami Bojan Siso Soto, so I keep of stars. So the next target it probably bring the vice president. Then after they identify, before Adam Barrow, let the vice president go. You understand? So they will work on that.
I'm convinced.
But Musa is still a good friend. There's respect between us.
Amanda Wadamala.
We had it. Yeah, I love come banker man. Banker is quiet. Banker man.
I have whole in Gambia. I don't Gambia no bole nyama. Gambia no daka tara sandola be urla ba fele nyulka haramol dum. Nata dunda je nga haramo jolda da ko na ya dabit rek abuga fem.
But anyway,
I'm not against anybody looking for a job because as long as we all have the Gambian passport, being equal opportunity there should be no discrimination based on anything. If you are Gambian, you are qualified. If there is a position, they should give you. Everybody is entitled, but do not do it at the expense of others. Oh, Kanake, while at it, ibe corruption or defense. Bakari Baji did a lot of things here. Last time Bakari even misled the public about Independence Stadium or renovation. I'm putting it to him that he did not say everything that CAF told him. One of the things CAF some structures were, at least some things were missing. Among the they needed to be renovated. They were missing. Bakari manyam for media, amanyam for journalists only. But because we don't have, a media may along younger to back sports like wala investigative journalism. Now again Mustafa Dabar Amansia. You understand? So there is a lot of things about Bakari. Bakari among the Molia Konne. But Bakari inexperience anala come ala kalamta Roman futa nyim place Molia Kole Kabirin Janika Ebiri Baki Kanji. And Bakar continues to prove he's incompetent. Bakar the schoolboy error, like how can you go and yekodo muda yela muso jo masakunda kodo lete nila muso tamata yeta jo yela muso jo. Oba kena lagadi for family like masakundaro. Bakar should have known.
Yala one if I'm more than me understand now Fati Musa my issue with Bakari dates back to 2013, 2014, even before I remember either 2012, 13, 14, around that. What more election? Jamebe was what happened KMC as the youth, APRC like youth man for representative what KMC used to work at KMC. Not a problem started. Ngo Musa, I don't understand. They wouldn't have honest Gambia that no pseudo profiles. So one time was SFA, he came there and said, please guys, can you stop telling me that I'm giving relevance to Musa Yang? You come and see if I don't like it, please. I'm on Nina. This idea of relevance, I don't believe it. He has a platform that he's talking. Whether you think he has relevance or not, he has a platform. And people listen to it. Some people listen. So you got respect them. And this topic from today, I'm done with it. And if I'm not going to belabor on it, and I'm even going to mention his name here. We have bigger issues to work, but I just want to address Nayam Orodi Natra, UDP Nkole Nakadiam, Komalon for Tonyalam, because Namodol for them Ibukalo. So Nimomo issues should be said. I think Musa Gang is the wrong person to even talk to because Musa man of UDP Mansakunar. And I told him Musa would even prefer Barrow to continue than the UDP. Because Momo
of course.
Momo Eko, Ikafo Taliban Sudeko. In fact, na garawta gal buladi talo ifongo comme men ke esafal itole esafal push fo esafal lota so nkai go you know ni UDP momo ni Musa Muteroti dukara la teri yake because political management divide la but kataka diamo another UDP member la kola Musa that's very distinct you know near it happen and I'm very disappointed whoever is doing it.
I don't believe Akuala, but anyway, everything is possible.
It's possible in these days. Everything is possible, but natara wala caveat purka because it's possible he cooked it up. It's possible.
Landa tambo men kente fe abole justify quote wrong. Abafang he's trying to save face.
Abafang justify and nobody else info. One if I info live on the show even before I confront. He said it there and he I can come all for it. You know, brag over Talib. You will after Talib ni more finger and Talib will not do such a thing. But aliye fenke push daming Allah fita wala kala talbe because actually esa fal push down. So enough of this topic now. We don't want to use the whole program talking about because it's not very important. But sometimes we need to address these things here. And look, it doesn't mean that I will not talk about Bakari Baji. Like I said, Nim Bakari la issue dates back to that period. Bakari comment dole for. And probably ninga for more dole to lalana. The biggest mistake when if I'm menke, I did not screenshot that comment. What do man ko we don't jamme hate because jamme mujorality. I was really angry.
Jumale
Bakari Baji commented on my post. I couldn't jamme hate because jamme mujorality. You see, yala mulma Bakari Baji long. Bakari is a green snake in green grass. Bakari ka fango de indile. Bakari mo jisma mo falality. So today ni momo Bakari nyininga wala he will refute it. But ntenga mistake on menge because what mo I forgot I could have. I wrote a post. Coming up posts about Jamie or whatever. He came there, we were having a debate, and he put that comment. That time he was at KMC, at the APRC, and he said
that was Barola time for Yaya Jamaica.
Oh, this is in Yaya Jamaica's time when at the KMC he was APRC youth coordinator. Yala beno APRC. Birani Bira Bota Jele, another chairmanship biring another America. Yala he also joined the struggle. Running Galfeld, he gone to America around 2014, 2015, 16, just before the change happened at Ataji. He also joined the Facebook Live criticizing the government, for people should not vote for Jamie or whatever. He later abandoned Jamie and he followed. But when he was from so this is the issue. I don't want to belabor on this too much. I want to put about Musa Kachata. And I also spoke to Coach this afternoon, and Coach here understand, and we had a good conversation, and Coach appreciates what we are doing on this platform. If a coach from Molka accused people say that he's more sympathetic to UDP. UDP criticize, and this is it. I man UDP they support, but I don't go after UDP. Just like people say Musa goes, and we had a good conversation. So Lafita, I want to drop this matter here. Because it was brought here as a topic. That's why I want to address it. But now moving on. Timala watombe kondo nambari nemo. Timala whenever Timala fendole with TikTok. Malam follow jiwe la Timala fendole sama TikTok. Timala wato mbari nemo. Abe display kan dole buluji. Hey, but Tima ka vex.
I think the yalonte TikTok jeka wulin nale. You know, but I'm on Facebook or yes.
No, but Jumale can not come on for Jan. It'll fight along. But I will man address the woman video giving Mal Condana. Oh, not darling. Alima Fana Baraka, thank you for donating stars to Bantaba. Appreciate it much. Appreciate it. They to the back. Tomala Musola Mati. Game Tomala Musola Mati. Alima, thank you so much for that. So saying we go with the current affairs show. Lafita Tala Meng address la Wolambo. Lamin Shila your audio do le bondi. And it's very important that no audio lamoi. Lamin Shila meten to la baki de jaila. Lamin Shila ala diamo beriata. But in Lafita men senen de la jam. Tonyalom baro a decisional mentor. Kafoko travels for senior government officials. Anati Fangoni vice president. Ye suspension or like a call on the follow until the end of the year for the next 4 months because someone in Bandal already by August, September, October, November, this barely another 4 months, 2023. Because Namanke statutory meetings already. statutory meetings wala ñing
Can you help us to understand this? Why do you think yenyinge yamere mandra IMF le nene kanko yala mera koditi nyalal kaidan wala ko say okay mbado man no.
Yes, I think they are having, because the whenever yalo niko Gambia debt burden has now reached 110 is 110 billion right now. It's over 100 billion anyway, so it's unsustainable. Obviously, the expenditure has reached its ceiling.
Nimba fala manika kanto julomembe bankola.
Julomembe bankola combined national debt. Yalo domestic debt combined is national and foreign. Julo katra banko fongo Gambia fongo kodi tiji. So okay, tonya comme Mamadou Sabali ya fo nyame. Acting is good. Better because we've been calling for this to happen. Karamba Toure meta fola le Mamadou Sabali meta fola Nyanjay ba fola tol be nga fo den Adama Barrow cut the expenses. Amadou Sana ya fola no ay vehicle policy sama na ma danko. Adama made a private jet all tala jana bita mo mol danko.
Last time ako muna 14 million number 40 million ako manki fent.
I private jet all time ako a small amount of money. Ako is nothing. So saying, in fact, one day I left a man for a molly. Tumando mol dolbe je man do ko ke Mansakunda. Mansakunda la official on Libet Tamala. There is a committee for special committee on travels. Scott. Waleka mulla tamul approve. Waleka travel clearance day. Wo committee bijele kabiri ya jamila time. Jawara la time bijele, but it became more powerful ya jami that time. Former Vice President Jai Sidi used to chair that committee. When Edward was vice chairman, he used to chair the committee. Mansakonala official momo be tamala from permanent secretary down. Ni be tamala ila department ka letros of Scotland. I think that was Raina brother Dudu Jauna used to be there as the secretary when he used to work there. Dudu Jauna may be UK Jam. I think he's a fan of this platform. He used to be part of that. I think he's aware of that committee anyway. So Minister Solu, ni wolbe time ala president wala ka wala time wa approve. Ministers, it all letter kada president wala like when Yajame was there, Yajame used to approve their travels. But permanent secretaries downwards, vice president wala new committees. They look at it, they look at the cost, they look at the duration you're going, and they will say, yeah, you can go. Particularly for cost to government. Because more than that, quickly understand that Tamu Fulale Biji. Tamu Dulubiji is at no cost to government. Like WHO, say Minister of Health invite Nole time meeting wala in Geneva. Yafoko ndoleba la ticket or sanna mala padie mojola. So Mansakunda buka fence penalty. It all for at no cost to government. And Jama these international organizations like UN, World Bank, IMF, this institution of multilateral agencies, Wolu, you can in developing countries, less developing countries, poor countries, you call the delegates or you call sponsor. You all command meeting wala. Like for example, World Trade Organization, near meeting or commandi, ika LDCs, less developed countries. Gambia is part of the less developed countries. Wala delegates or ika wala daily subsistence allowance. Per diem it will command wala daily subsistence allowance. Ika deal la air ticket or some. A return air ticket to Geneva. Ibe bolana Uganda or ibe bolana Gambia, they will buy you ticket. So we'll see for little nada. Ministry will just write a letter to Scott. Kavoko, well, this is at no cost to government. We just need clearance to travel. So they will normally go approve because government is not spending. Problem of Katradaming, ECOWAS meeting all because most of the time ECOWAS will ask member states to sponsor their delegate because ECOWAS from for bank quality. Hardly ECOWAS will sponsor delegate for not funding sort of from EU. Because sometimes who will be ECOWAS for EU, you know, yeah, for Ali Marco in meeting okay. So ni EU funding dealer, then it will finance in a year ila delegates will sponsor. But otherwise, it will have a member states will form a ticket also. So new committee has been there for the longest period. And in Baronada is there. But 2 months ago, and I'm going to make that information here, Yening Scott ya Brukale, Barola government 2 months ago, ya Bruka, Mojama Manin Kalam. Your decision on saying permanent secretary so lebe clearance dealer. This is very bad because this is now going to be abused. With that committee at the vice president, there is sort of independent body, menka ministries or tamo monitor. But now Barola government mistake or menke. Now they have abolished this Scott 2 months ago. So saying the Minister of Agriculture official be travel, permanent secretary agriculture be tamo approval, which is very bad because ndolbenga Gambia corruption or lonjela ni nyolongo ni permanent secretary ning staff do ye nyomo ibake. That person is very the dogo or permanent secretary no no staff or a trip or samanang permanent secretary likely about approval. But in this staff women in permanent secretary because see eye to eye as a konyen or travel and we know this is going to create problem. So bring the but this is, I don't know who advised Barrow. Probably a chief of staff learning decision or more say. But this is not good. So Vice President office Odumo Jamme Biji and Jamme Anala Kumbeng, he used to reject a lot of travels. So Odumo found him more letter of a Molka Silla for Jamme approval or not. Particularly Minister of Trade. Permanent Secretary Would more letter of a paranoid in whether they will get approval or not. What more Jamela government. But bring Barola Mansakunanata, Aketa Fufu already. Nimomoyas Salaferosefere, 9 out of 10 in a time of approval. So now in a decision is very bad. Your committee in entire decentralized. Committee now doesn't exist. So, but still, more permanent secretarialty, Wallu Secretary General Lebekari will travel on the barrow. Your alteration. Permanent secretary nebe travel. Secretary General lebe approval deal. Minister lu barrow lebe will approval. But DPS downwards, Deputy Permanent Secretary will term or permanent secretary level approval. So any alteration right now in barrow government. So Deputy Permanent Secretaries are going on a mission now. So Scott had more powers in Jawara era because they made decisions on even ministers' travel. It was chaired by the VP. Thank you, Duru Jaune. I know you have experience in this, Scott. So, but right now, Barola Mansakuna any changes like so any changes kele now permanent secretaries are very powerful because now all traveling. But men the travel budget became unsustainable. There was a time Deora Jallo at the travel budget exhaustively. Justice Minister, he travels a lot. He's always traveling. I don't know why. Because a minister Mello Melka travel back to foreign minister. Foreign minister, there is justification. Walla do walla what Burkatama. All over the world, foreign minister can travel. But the sign, Justice Minister always. This guy is always traveling. Ahmad Ba. So but in the bring any more barola government, Allah new decision on better. I'll tell the lamo ilade because I'll can told you as a critic. Saying control tina kela. Ning abuse from but love for statutory meetings will not be affected. Statutory meetings, Wallo meeting will the is mandatory for Gambia to attend. Okay, like UN General Assembly, Gambia would go. So Momo Kamira ko Gambia Tita because the suspension of the ECOWAS meeting will not for example, statutory meetings of ECOWAS. These regional multinational agencies, no meeting the IMF board meetings, for example, finance minister will still go to that one. The IMF is having a board meeting in Japan, CDK will go. So Mokana Miracle Heart, there is so don't think that Nimbe Mel Afekla will junior rankers in the civil service. World statutory meeting. And bringing decision out together, I understand there is a lot of frustration in the civil service. Civil servants are not happy right now. They see that this is going to Nimbela Kodo Sotonya about affect some of them already maybe they are embarked on projects and they can a projectual implement Padiamul. So Barola decision already I kundimo samana civil service. But Niajibe, I want to be honest. It's better late than never. Whatever the ulterior motive is, where the Korole Banta is a good decision. Now the $1 million question is how effectively will this be implemented? Will it be subject to abuse? Will it be like favoritism tama? Because new work it will become meaningless. But often I have look at the formula traveling from about Kuntulali. Let's wait and see. Kodole mantra man sekunda bulu. Wolondi don't imagine ke sawola. Because ni ben yinkele sawola wandifa, they would have done this long time ago. Kudile TJ, the budget now the deficit has become a problem. Gambia is borrowing a lot. We are spending a lot in terms of kind of debt servicing. Gambia is spending a lot of big chunk of our budget on debt servicing. Now, I attend the phone the key sectors of the economy, we can't do much. So this is the thing. Telephone for more criticize can for it is good. Whatever the act is good. More honest later is good. We need to cut our expenditure. And government needs to maintain this. They need to be cognizant of traveling. 200 million, 300 million can spend on travel budget. And wala tin sign deputy wulu ngaje wason gambe stories afe ka foko was in fact iko reported le deputy wulu men for moli ilani vehicle is 2.5 million wason gambe ko itoli information men sort of from their forum is that vehicle only it costs 3.5 million. I don't know how true that is. So nin deputy wulu kam mole nene abeni alabo abeni alatema right. But deputy wulu saying imagine yin barola yin ko itol man diamu ne back wandifa because deputy wulu saying Baroy Julole Mini Kangola. Baroy Yunu and I entrap sign because these people cannot say much about Barola government.
No, social media fango gali strangle sign ni na radra ni fm fo ka fo no ko ino ite fana mende ki hakilo blani umudola more people go after them on social media they don't
Imagine na broda lam ya mende sanya sai ko na se fero ke mo buka dam.
Of course alaji nyol belem alaji sw nyol belem ya lon sai woldol sai mentraje dron wala ni microphone ralibe kerem ka microphone da ka diam bari social
But
media
ya wani fa ndeko mende ni ko ya mera barona la molo manyunu trap ning vehicle kuala so that ye nullify they become voiceless. This could be a tactic ye entice.
I will definitely not rule it out, but
Yeah.
why fall for the bait?
Mhm.
Yalang people, there are very cunning people. Many alonko wale ka planol dada barona la moli. I'm telling you, jawo ibuka judula nyulwa ye atondi molbi je wol moja ballet wol ka plan dinkarim ballet dada. Imanke kome stupid telde. Ila intelligence ka wala use stupidly. So ñu lañu nga ante I will not be surprised ka ko men ko dipitel commit le in a way ka je ko men ko kel integrity ñi ka compromise because hajibe what is wrong with our people ndol nga men fu jang ni I control mo hasido le nte mo wala understand mo hasidi yar ñame mo be moto dalon ne average moto Gambia 500,000 ya so be moto correct mo so lale ye 1.2 londe or 1.3 ko alata you can take that money aleta le moto sangala it's fine you take your 1.2 but the problem is these people cannot look at the government officials in the eye and tell them hey you know what we need that 1.3 million aluwa di mo ñi moto men aliya sang na fatal and look at the WhatsApp conversation men findida iko they don't care madi sise to be very specific wonde momo men ke ni ngalon de be to jahara ngol fala madi sise said they don't need to know they don't need to see the what is it called the procurement document ako kullo man sakunda ga tamani wala you understand so it will be more represent kam but intol lengi to fna ke je pour represent so but still now ñi diamo be be caring do yalla ite babla iko mal 3.5 do babla it ko 2.5 la il faut mo sise the national assembly member for Kia West we more than the laugh and ka ko moto it was 3.5 million akama osi okay fine I'm osi can you please kindly release the procurement document? They are not going to do it. The procurement
document. There is one guy who is going after UDP, saying that UDP, when it suits them, when it comes to battle, they talk, but he's blaming the executive. They haven't made UDP hasn't made any statement on this issue of Fenco, all these things, in fact, they just sent me a copy of the travel clearance form. Gambia government a travel clearance form. Please know that this travel clearance form must be accompanied by supporting documents, invitation letters, programs, etc. for any payment to be effected. Gambia government a travel clearance form. Okay, but whatever. Somebody made a comment here. We will investigate that as well. Kabiro Sonko. It's just interesting. Apparently, news is coming through. I think problem of the Gamtel for now. iko Gamtel
Yeah,
what's on
nga
Gambia bari
because karno ko mari non tenga read lenum before so
yeah,
you
Eco Gambia, Eco Gamtel management, Eco staff credit union. Apparently, we'll go to that. I'll talk to people. Memo Nyinkala. I'll try to go into the story because
it
Gamtel
looks like the information is ready because what's on Gambia post in Niaje, yeah, main reference wala ñu diko. It was also WhatsApp group lem, yeah, understand. So credit union rep ñing wala diamuta WhatsApp group ko no wala safero ke kaytan diko. Ibe kodo men jokang e quand même boni staff wala salary to every month pour ka di credit union so Gamtel sida wala ke ka forward to the credit union. So
yeah.
yalo mu ku manelti.
Nadalin Alima Wolom Ntenga Deko is a bait. Whenever Baro Nyinkele because Yajele Molka Nyunu Mutako Hai Nan Karang Non Kuning. Imam Fana Manke do 40 because equally
No,
quality
molbe koma wala plan in fata wala de se hol ni jutuda wala drobe monela.
exactly equally ko nganyunu muta nge ta nge iblodu ni shewo kono ni nge dunni nyi moto nyima koto sai itolte fem folo non tolo e baje activité wol sai bu hani diamono they cannot say anything
Yala nokoto ke fango mol ka jutala bari suntu to refa manke plan amanke fere de dala chakanti de.
dima suntu
Suntu manke fere de dala chakanti de.
so am strategy soliti
Ga bele fo kana jutala ni jutala rabe da betela. Yala ko siole juto wulu.
bari ngajela be sukayda hawala sama kondonga ngai that is good but inya de la borola inya da adam woro advice la let him take care of the victims yeah it's good yes sukayla sama kondong but it you are part of Barrow's camp
No, I don't say Baro cannot be big on Sukaila Bangola. Yeah, understand? Because Nimbaro Sunday Menuba Bala will literally ni Walter Cookie, well they cannot even ni Walter Tarnolo quarter. Wala na baro la yin jamfa mu mebe baro fana ala ta tulay de ala be baro punish la because ala ma mo yamari ay mol silan lay mol fatani jamfa ko la de jamfa ala fo ka mam bete baro nyi menke rek ako abake kan kan tol niyo kuyandi bar ning ala sonda julo fana be jolale because Sidi Njai ning ala sonda tol fana wala ndeka mo nga fitna ko di jende Sidi Njai te man say ala Gambia baro ning ala nyi APR sinkol wolte man say ala Gambia ning abota ala bala Gambia nol te sonna wala Gambia nol ning ala sonda momen ye kumondi follow ke kote kabri 94 for 2016 malla gameno mina chance di law mo kili ngol la kote so wala nan ka fo al unity thing is very important ngana judula jawo ibe ni be judula jawo la drong abe singo kolobos ndeka nyina fo mo over confidence ti jede nyinkelo over confidence ti je ni over confidence ta drong ibe monela ika sile yela strategy de da dal ni nyul ba kam kili ne ye kol menge ya jamele ya jamele singo kolobos nda ko fero mena me nga kalam rajat ye kule wulina men ya lonko they took a scientific approach. We are going to rule out the fact ko ya jambe akarta sunyale. We are going to look at it from a scientific point of view. You understand what is realistic? Ko ha aka win, but muna naka win. So that on that basis, you electoral results ya be analyze. You come up with a plan. These people are very strategic. So nini wo mo siba be
Anyway, okay, I have just two topics to continue and lines or yeah, we can in honey yellow political form because you two more one that's it, that should be the way forward. Another Yamira Mari is clueless or whatever. Political opponents, particularly, and there's one thing, secondly, more maybe in government one incumbent is always an advantage. Okay. Adama Barrow any achievement on member sort of thing. It's just because of the incumbency. Not what Adama Barrow, you think he would even get 2% of votes in Gambia? He would not. But because of his presidency and obviously with the state resources and all this, imagine Usman Sow appointment is just strategic because Usman Sow can have a local government control. Yeah, I understand it and all that. But I have two topics to cover right now. I think na audio play many audio fan play I just many don't call a final topic in terms of problem on make in sand mining area in Gambia and also the involvement of the environmental assessment team the government. We have got disturbing information because Dr. Amadou Lamin Samate, our brother, conflict of interest, atela abadi modole fanang bewo blato. Apparently, the information also potential investors they are interested okay, la will be blocked, Procala broader la business of somebody. These are allegations that are coming through, and I've got information. I'm going to expand on that later. But love it, I'm for jam. All on Yintiko. Lamen sila lan audio, Janimba play the drum. Lamen sila men for all on Protestant men yandekala New York, 19th to the 26th of September, the UN General Assembly. Malo Lunjumale, Vice President of Diamond, but Lamin Kule audio bondile, pour more member America and Canada in particular. Example of the Janiko, Senegal already funded that they had large crowd. But Gambia, ako last time the Adamata New York, Modo Kole Nitol Gita do Kole Bitaji, by the time we futataji, what it will protest on Banta. And don't sign up information on the Allah journal, Momo at least day of four talung killing. A day of talung killing, what if anything a little because no course I'm going from 4 years from you. Ila holiday ta till killing ye or alieta. Ali kana foko Adama Mantante, Vice President of Bitaka Adama representing. So Melbe America, Ali Funti, Ali protest against corruption. And on you WhatsApp Diamolo Bay. Nana at a platform Diamolo. Right now 513 people have been Jibeka on YouTube and Facebook combined. But imagine if 500 Gambians showed up at the protest. That would be a huge crowd. And that will send a powerful message to Adama Barrow and Alamolo. But and incidentally, on the 21st of September, the Fanantol protest in London. So, in fact, the timing is good. As a keno lunkiling on Ning America protest against the vice president, so London Fanela protest that will be very, very good. So, Abebekala September around the same time. Dortabekala 21st September. Tungo is still waiting to hear from the police. I think this week, hopefully by Friday, they will get back to him. Yeah, I think the lady, the police officer in charge of our permit, did speak to Tungo and assured him that they will get the permit out this week. But Tungo mang update and sign and be is Tuesday, but we go for a mambam follow. So hopefully by Friday. So dollar protest on September 21st. We are already printing our T-shirts, our banners, plans are afoot, everything is being taken care of. The T-shirt will print, the banners will print, and the words that Nyanta Melkalaje, everything. And this protest, Lamin Conte is here, he's part of the team. So, Med Diamola Mulmembe UK, Nanyim protest Kumongafo, Janangafo, Alna Alcana for Mark Kalamata. Nimpamito, we will make audios in the WhatsApp groups now announce. So, Gambian Oldun Anung is now 1 month away, exactly. 1 month from today, just about 30 days from today, Nyanta Nyim because today is the 22nd of August. So mokana fo ko mamoy sufu melbe London and mel jam for the fans will understand all but mel be suitable London and its vicinity mel yalango you are 1 hour drive from London alman jam for back in London na please altaji imagine 100 or 200 people showed up at that protest. That will be a huge crowd, all right, and we will make our voices heard. But saying alamin silala audio lamoy about this protest in London. Maybe but for the sake of this program, if you can play that now. Appealing to Gambians in New York, in the United States to attend this protest.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين بعدين Gambian calling our be kontong bilin katon fokoina bakara fulo bela dindin keba muskaf kema ngali kontong misilmea kontorola aljanna dingulla kontoro Bafala Gambia Dingobe, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Annal Badi Malum Lamin Silla Bronx New York. Telenatale bi talata lula August Karo till morning Fula 2023. America Bangkok and Samanda Talaworo Atamita Minitan Naning Woro. Kana doron kana Gambia dinguli ka banko dinguli yamari kamfanga yamari bari binna diamola yamarro femba betala damen bi wala mu diasporati special media lon ibisiri America banko kanjang anin Canada e natal don kibaro mo nyinti pour kana ita banko dingul bela ntele meliala be sirin e America banko kanjang anin meliala be sirin Canada e mbe yalo ne ko United Nation General Assembly menga ke New York jang e next month lamu me yalo September anyanta damatala ala tili tannin kononto katala tili muwanni woro e nga kibaro soto men koyta kaje ko President Adama Barrow e atayala na bayle atamantala nala e abe molid bulakan na miliyale nyantanala ala minister mo woro anin bay president anin anila mo jurumol men beba kannan bare nga mira momen ben aka mo tan saba kayata da salawala na man siyawti pour kana banko na fulo kasara me yala itelbe men tinyala ito na fa fan sambala e mbe komandiro kela Gambia ding bela kaje ko mbe demonstration organize kan me yalon ko abekela mass demonstration ti for against Adama Barrow anala man sakunda mbe Gambia ding be komandira mo kana to koma moli meliala albesiri America banko kanjang nyankumode anading be mus ning ala bay president men benakan ngine mo fanda Gambian ko nyanta mo men kelala katambi Adama Barrow la de la jifala jisma mo falalam ñinen mo multimel be Barrow pus kampraylo ta tamla ñim bay president ngalon ne ko banjunu ñim Barrow fo ta tam atele ba koma anata fana mo multimel be sembo di keda pour kaje ko ñin lañin kafo e kafu sembe mati pour Barrow si Barrow ñorno ñame praylo sinya sabanyala because ñim bay president man kia Gambia la ñindi men no ma doron bare alay palaso di ala palaso me alo bira baya wula ma mira ka ba sodola ala man la fi fanan ka pray bo palaso ñinto wala be men fola Gambia dinguli ñanta finti la finti ñala America banko kanjang kanyim mol challenge ke disgrace ka tore alin dewule kanyim banko ka me alon ko next year kolege ata bay president fananta ko mutili na America banko la Gambia dinguli de men folali atel mel be diaspora mbe nka Gambia dinguli mel be sirin Gambia konon ke jalay bake nka kumo be foyma ima hanile iman katile iman banko kanule iman ke banko din kendol molika kumo be foyma bari yalo men kumata jang ateli mel fanal be sirin America banko kanjang alika sukonon kol tonye menna afele anata ali singo koto silan ne ayatara men ka fodato mantara nyone kan mbe nyim banko kanule adum bebe lori ne pour nyim banko fisamante asoto New York kol America banko kan Canada altamuru altasubu Adama Barrow la mo kuruni ba kannan banko tinyala banko la na fulo kasara lali e ba kannan mbe Gambia dinga be kumandira Gambian kol alfunti aliala banko protect Gambian ko dun kala tilikilin do ko bula kawoke Gambia ay mo jamaale ya mo da furiyat ma be fa bar mo jamaale ya mo da kuntayat comme ça ka finti kela do ko bula o kela biti ko soron o kela hajo tuje kata tilikilin lo ka Gambia la ko kele billahi Gambian ko dol ya mo da o yawmo da fulunte ya balti wala ke simo e diamo la WhatsApp poto ibe diamo la 24/7 ibe diamo la kaje ko telele nyim banko kanu itelele be pareren kanyim banko bondi bare nana amantu fenna sinan foka finti katela nyanto lo kaloela nyanto e kela nyanto defend kela banko defend e kela lara la konko yela sino o yela samatol dung yetela do kola ita asila bitikol kolola ibe banko be kanano la nyadile ite be modol nyor la ko le fundi ite ke bawulem fa ite sonna fundi la Gambia ninko nga ay bonde ate fola mo ko man bele be lola nga Gambia bondi o ala nga Gambia filije amasimo na tora ate fole koma halni ayata eteni la dimbal be sirin diaspora bari fama be gambe ba ma bije ikotoli bije kotola musoli bije domal la musoli bije gambia nin kememu na tan kili tan wala be banta kemo tan konon to be sirin gambia kadi ite membe sirin diaspora ite ni la dimbale bije bari la wulu nyo la kira bo be sirin gambia imamar imumu i wulu nyo be jere wala no banko kasarata ila badi ila 90% family be kasarata 10% dron ne be bulu wala mu ila muso ni digone 90 o be gambia wala gambian ko nyanta nyin difference ole lonna kalo banko e amanyan kala whatsapp diamo doronti nyanta fundila kalo tilo ko kasamatol sidi kalo tilo ko kanna balamba ita ka banko defend ka mexo banko be kanano la nyinti yar lal manyabe September nga mo be commande New York nga mass demonstration o soja me alon ko laftale bring Gambia independent ta sifa nem nanke diaspora adun sa kenole Gambian ko membe siri America banko kanja bring Bronx kata Queens Brooklyn Rhode Island Long Island niyo fa jibe doron hanna tara wo mo doron ne fundida mbele fela mo 10,000 o sira kana dendengole meli Rhode Island nyol kada Maryland nyol Massachusetts nyol Boston nyol so nali ajibe nin atara Gambian ko tonya laftanim banko bondare September come to New York September let's join together in New York to make sure Gambia la by president ni la delegation ol melbe na New York jang ne disgrace ini malo e bojam malo tamboto li ni ta Gambia see you in New York laftale nga Gambian ko beje New York ni manke politique party kuti a manke si kuti Gambia ko le mo banko me ala mbele dental warambe mol kumandila mo ni be sirin Bronx le ibe Queens le ibe Brooklyn le ibe Long Island le Rhode Island Connecticut South Flashburg Kadabula Maryland Massachusetts Washington dukare alim dawo da dulal mel fanal jam fana ni mo si pleno jono now isi dun nan terew la o bosoli Gambian ko ala na kilay alinga jusufu alinga munu nyanto ya Senegal la bank Senegal demonstration ke downtown jang e camera ni be Dakar le ngara badi men jenjalan kijolo boda adun Senegal man sia Gambian ko tinyim banko kan bari Gambian ko nana tala banko la man fenno na man ke diamo nin dunia falan bebenta Gambian telel mu force diamo bari diamo banta jele diamo kola nte mbuka kutute kuto na banko la kola ma fela ila badi ko ni la dimba ko mo fele bari nana da Gambian ko buka kutute banko la kola fente moli yela doko la tambinde bankola moli yela dimbal tambinde bankola nin ayataram be mtel be ba ke kanyame banko be akola nyama andi yabala nyim falindiro men fam ba kola be kelaba moli yela dimbal bulaje yela kordal filije itata fa banko solo sande atata fa banko le pour nyim banko e kala solo kuruman fata Gambia le pour Gambia e kala lamaro solo kuruma karabula lamin dam diban nyonda fabakar kol nyoni no sukay dahaba nyil be fata sukay lamu the latest victim od kurantol gibe no go njanyol doron ni fata kamara nyoli modum gom nyoli bayo nyoli nyil be man kende nin ayatara fatar yamel fral mel dimbal kanu yela dimbal kanu bari Gambia le kanu ka tambi le dimbal wole bulanyi masibo ko Gambian te bondi no la lara o kan wa kela telephone bouton deke o doronte de waran Gambia silang ngame nga mendiamu baro fanga doronga mendiamu 6 good years sa wosang wala ka wosandot nka bo men kono nka dum men kono wala ka jawya mbota men kono nka dum men kono wala ka jawya mbota men kono wala silan Gambia ya mele silan nga mendiama man kanyamba wala mbe mobe kumandira Gambia ko medbe ala be sini America banko kanja Gambia ding membe America banko kan nyin sate talu nim fula anin dandala sate ude nalia gibe manda sa mo wulitan sabara membe nyim banko ka o mo wulitan nan Gambia ding membe America banko ka nsiara mo wulitan 30 to 40,000 but at least hana tara 2 to 3,000 Canada dollar killing to wo be kala big difference abekele nyato ta bale franti bankoe sate danta men fa bejan ning atara mol funtita anama not less than 4 to 5,000 people kabo Queens Bronx Harlem Manhattan kadabula Brooklyn Long Island Rhode Island Connecticut South Frostburg Massachusetts Boston Maryland han ngain dura men fon for Gambian ko men beje be alon ko akabaro agents is more than 5,000 Gambians fo baro la agents o nyanta dan na telephone diamo doronela dukare ala na kila ngal dal sallallahu alaihi wasallam Gambian ko alinga na do ko bula nyen lungula alinga na Manhattan alin benga be Manhattan na telikilin kesadati Gambia na telikilin kesadati Gambia pour nyimban ko si tankano sojari maralo la nali ma wuli mbe dun adama baro ben dun na din ko konon tem fam bondino la je Gambian ko la du yalo ne nintel maranta mboka fintino fonin duniya na tam fintide wala alin kana son baroyen dundi dulato ntinam fam bondino la maral meri mba akake sojari kuletale Gambian sojari kuleta nimman karan neneta karan na kotake sanji mwanni fulambe sojaro le bulu hanibi modo la moli ye bale dame ma kaburoje fo bambole li yol domo ba Allah alam so ninga banko farin ko never again nga mol sindi meli yalon ko they are bringing everything back again when Gambian ko nyanda sile kaje ko we will never go back mbotamen kolola adu ndiamuta fembuka talaje faka kafu wala ngamira silan diamo nyanto kanyenele now is action time now or never so wala Gambia dingo besi pare baro kama ala bay president membe nakan ala nyi minister tapale ol kalabante ol kana palemo chikajang ila palemo e baado mo le bari ali nga kandindi kande foya fonode wala Gambia dingo ngal be commandi do kare Gambian ko be wuli al telephone tanga diamu nyoye nyinte ku kilin kutude banko peren fen nabe nyo kono jang mba ibe Queens neba ibe Brooklyn neba ibe Manhattan neba ibe Harlem neba ibe Long Island neba Rhode Island Canada Connecticut dukare alina telephone tanga diamu nyoye alina jibe mbe mune kele parendil keno la pour kafuno nyoma nyame mbe benna nyame mbe ngome ala be kele be mbalati ni momo lafta any question nyinin kala nyin koto mfelenga na nomba fulo be bulaje alin kolu nale diamu menya mol nyanta ko be kele nyame nsinyo so hakilo la je pour nsinyo si diamu nyoye fanan horomo ni mbunya kono pour mbebe funti no la nyame because nyi manke silla kunda kuti amanke ture kunda kuti amanke fati kunda kuti amanke baro kunda kuti amanke jallo kunda kuti nkole Gambia ko mo man nyantula koma mo bele nyanta wulila anu mo bele nyanta chikala ni sembola kajen na banko we must defend it and we must protect it na banko ntele Gambia dinga be banko dadala ntele fana albe sila nganya kasi nyim banko etiya waran September karo atil tannen konondo kata atil mwanne woro volune dunia president baby na la New York jang ibina meeting la Gambia la bay president na la delegation ol bina kanne me ala motan saba ni lul Allah God knows ini mo jelde bina la wana me parandiro keke nyatole me ala lefta sila fanda kende bale dire la me ala bay president lefta le janna fala akana nyina wo sila fando la be ben dilala wana Gambia de ngole mo kilinta keno la jamale ba keno la wana mbo jamale kumandikan kaje ko jama be si parendiro ke sila fando membe mbulla prungata na sila fando danda ngala di by president ngala nata da Gambia asadi adama barola ko New York Canada diaspora kol melbeje wole le presento ta ka di barola asa samba baroy so wala malafi nyim presento di jula ay fo Gambia din kilin koma beri musukunda fo ke kunda mo be pare tili killing men na lungu frambe lungu folala abekela lumen mo ofota wo lungu adu mo kala fo mbadon teta do kola wuraro ngalaje because wala kada na last year demonstration ola mo tara do kola itelibe pare do kola atarantel saitana wala be ben fola mo le nyimbe kala samandal amantala kala wurara amantala kala tilibula abekela samanda ndele talan lulu na tambe da minute tan saba ubende tala siri hotel dalal albende tala jela 5:30 am ndabe suba salla jele hotel oto so mo be na danni ba fala 8 o'clock kata 9 laftala hotel o na karafulo be na be fandi tep ninni dunta nyola hotel oto jen dunta hotel oto ni bitala United Nation bumba UN fala bumba do silan sa dibe mbe janjanale ba o me bulale no mala kote ba ngate no maje ni atara jamaa kambenta ko ali ngate no makode ge na bulay no makode ngate no maje bal jen nyombe kala hotel o adin jikida the same hotel ka giya da na njikite be tawole to wala mu bro abekala midtown Manhattan Park Avenue bal ni atara be tawole to fanan mbe address o na mena amuru na ka address o safe ka janjang mol be salon ko ibita mbe benna ni hotel o so lefta wala mo be sa kala mata o nyama nay audio fana ni mo ya la moy alke jandandir lati ni audio la al message ol janda la moli Gambia dingol mel yala be sirin Gambia alla badi wol mel be America banko kanjang ala la badi wol call ali diama la badi wol ka foye ko mol mel be Gambia dingol mel be sirin bronze ibe mass demonstration organize kan to against Baro anala government ni mo man kara wasapo kono la alina nombal dila insim kolino le nie kacha ka konyin Kenya foye ka sate konyin be palendir sifala ke kan Baro la mul nyato nan Baro man tara na kan bari bay president na la minister meli ba kannan be palendir sifala ke nyato because il left silafando le dile la silafando me adon bay president jannabe fala te nyina lala so waran nyimbe kul de me ala be kuma ala bake programme ko be parendiro kenyin ko nyato nin United Nation ni la time table o bondi bare ma banko anyaton ko be diamala lumme ka abeka tare la time table nyin kolole o time table na findida mba jibe la Gambia la by president nyanta diamala dunjumale ninga o long me anyanta diamla United Nation wolun nebe kala demonstration ot anu wo falan delbita je samanda junol nabe diamla tribulole mbidaje samanda juno fojan nabe fundla hotel ko na do me diamla samanda junol ntelel ba kunina la rawka so 5:30 am abenta tar la hotel o nyintole so wala nga Gambia ding be kumande mo kana to koma bere musukunda foke kunda mo kana to koma alinga funti ngana banko tankandi tinyaro la o nga tankandi tinyaro la almla ata keno la whatsapp diamo doronti sanji woro mbe diamo ka femmuka tala faka kafu lu woro nyim banko la tinyaro ka kafule lu woro nyim banko la silanya ka kafule lu woro nyim banko la saya jawo ka kafule lu woro nyim banko la kuran jawo ka kafule sente banko kan bolitije mel dum banko be mel buru wol mankea bare ni tel sata te kabula avion le ta bantala bankol kay te jara So walantel mel ye sindin be jokan na taxpayer kolola, it's a right time kalo ka foy ko. Enough is enough. Wanan Gambia de ngal be commandi al sinna audio nyin fanal janjang Gambia de mel ni tabe Gambia le ifama be sirin America banko kanjang du kare nyin demonstration no fay ibama bijang afay ikotoli bijang afay ni la muso bijang afay ni kemale bijang afay itala badin fem benyi America banko le kanjang du kare nyin demonstration no fay naka man tara WhatsApp group ol kono wala ibe mun kala nanomba diala o ya nanomba texaye nae diamo ka faka ko nyin bunya futan nama pura fanansi ke wakilati puru nyilungu la fanansi nano puru nganalo Gambia puru ka Gambia tankandi ka Gambia safe ka protect na dimoli nga meli wulu animbina meli wulula ngali jay ngali tentu by president welcome to America mbe batakanda inila nyim minister padem domolaj albental lajana al haramu domolali alama alayal nyimma futa September ma alakana tana alakana ka tanayal sodo almal benyim manana alien tarajan nasira fanna kende bala sodo lafta men dile ite baye president la ni sayta Gambia isadi adama baro ka faye ko America banko kan Gambia dingil mel bije wala la nyi sira fando dina ko ngadila so nyi sira fando di la kana fo mo kilin ko ba ngal je ngal tentu du kare alak anala kila alni audio jandar ngamen fale be mass demonstration organize kanja ning ala kitala tomando Gambia dingil bala nal ko diaspora ko yaral manke diam consent this time around we have to put Gambian call to put them wrong because in the lola katara diam la Gambia dingule alman hani alman kati bara itana be siri take ba wule buka findi come on man this time around I think njikira falang nin silo albe big difference la jela because Gambia dingul be parerinde ka finti ka ita barola ko enough is enough ngal je ngal tentu Allah badi manala min sela Bronx New York bafla Gambia dingul be assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yo, bani wala barakabake. Albela maka yuri online banda bala. It's 9:39 p.m. in Europe. It's 20:39 p.m. in the UK. Albela maka Tuesday's edition of Current Affairs show. Wala na prolate lamin sila membe Bronx in New York. I remember audio rembele ngamuja, but by lamin sila beti am gambe nganyin karol je. Molbe nyin kara the dates. Okay, this letter I now see on the Facebook le. Or we will also share it again. But in the WhatsApp forums, but obviously, addresses all ngaje tutule because I don't want them to know the source of the letter. I have to protect the source. So wala nangabe blank. But the dates ala given Melbourne in Carola, the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly will take place from the 19th to the 26th of September. Let me repeat. Meeting will start from the 19th to the 26th. But obviously, London no sign Lunjumale Gambia be diamola because come la misila for nyame. Neither the UN website or the meeting will kana sutia. Then it slot lady banko bankula. As a Kano vice president diam on the 21st or 22nd or 23rd. But right now, the date that Niwiko, no more after the flights book like look around that date. But I don't know for long protest because I'll be trouble. But just wait. We will give you that information because ning lungo kana si malona lumena vice president be diamola and also malona le betal hotel jumalito park hotel last time it out of the but we will definitely know normally along they are in government they will update us and normally along the system they will update us we will know definitely vice president na delegate of but an minister menkata wolom foreign affairs minister Tangara and in Solicitor General, Attorney General on the Minister of Justice is going. That was Jalo. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Finance of City Keita. And in Minister of Defense, Serin Murujai. And in Dr. Lamin Samate, Health Minister. And in Rohi John Manjang, Adamabaro Badimo, Minister of Environment. The Minister Warol. Later on, in fact, this shows the unseriousness, the lack of seriousness of this government. ye executive order bon ni ko be tamo talala. But before ye ni letter o mnekejan, the vice president said, well, let me read, ministry or ministry, they will nominate 2 people, making it 3. Minister named 2 other people. So finance ministry, sidiketa la ministry be mofla letala, but sidiketa bekala sabaleti. So already the delegation, 6 ministers with their another delegate, that's 18. 6 by 3 is 18. So vice president malo woni mo jelle bita. Wala na la misile ba fo kanga aseta ita fo mo tansaba. Because 18 vice president ala protocol wala bita ala anala security fani weta melba kantala fani woleta. So what security of bebe jola padia molla. So you talking of a big delegation. Manati ne ima for minister ini mo clearta. Walang somebody even told me, why couldn't they reduce this delegation to 10? Why should all these ministers go? Why Minister Waro? Ini mo fula, mo tani say, but I'll cook it al bull. You see the hypocrisy of this government. Aliela nafika yajele. Wala na adama borobe koku the momo ba jaila. Just don't go overboard. Because already you are going to send a big delegation to New York. But iba fokanko, your suspension on travels. But 6 ministers. Why? Minister Waro. So, kalamin sila lokumo sementu ya. Atol membe America. Wallahi, at least minimum of 1,000 people nyanta nyi protest against atenda minimum mo wuli killing America la misila ba fala tumando mo wuli tansaba ni fenne biji malong bar Gambia dingo sera America le andum mo nekk problème oti ndolla diamul le kakay ya wal lamin yemen fo jam WhatsApp diamul do ngalon ko kata protest ote alama boro wuli de la that very day bari ye protest de Senegal niaje Macky Sall ye murta koma Senegal do membe diaspora ma suma di Macky Sall protest open process atara daw they be protest kan another Sweden janne they went out ye protest kan to la Angleterre jam yake Edinburgh yake in France yake America within the short space of time Senegal dingole protest but ndol Gambia 7 years protest jol organized Adama Barrow killing ngama full na sura fula wala ndol ngam menke jal London Brenda embassy anu nga modolo ni jam abe what YouTube ako sehu albe protest la min dole London yalon sometimes su ñini ngaro dol fara mi do man ko jelen kada Gambia High Commission de we are protesting against Barrow government where do you expect us to go because dole protest can against Barrow so for ngata Gambia High Commission in London so membe ñini ngaro la YouTube where is the protest going to take place Mbitala Gambia High Commission in London and also we will go to the Nigeria High Commission because Nigeria is the key player in ECOWAS Lafta no Senegalese high embassy le barna fatala ko kara Macky Sall fo mo dictatority aman jere kataji ateni Adama Barrow be 6 and 9 so bari melbe America this time last time Adama Barrow tataji mo jelle tataji yes they made impact but I don't think that crowd was even up to 50 honestly Gambia dingo men bebe America Adama Barrow en ambe diam la formol kono ni tata Barrow noto tata forumo kono audio men kan jurumo wodo mo buka be la moyno Gambia no ni ko audio diamo ndollebe tala comme nga jollof rice competition o bin nyame ndollebe audio competition o dunia ko ndollebe a winna banko man dan audio de dala ni tata forumo kono audio de jurumo ra andi audio mo be buka la moyno bari a day like this Adama Barrow la vice president na tanding na comfort tandala dunia ya lo ni video eta viral is going to put pressure on Barrow kafo ko Gambian ol membe diaspora man la fiata ni ta tamla that's the significance of this date but ni de kontete fola nawo awas wala lun kilimo wala tela WhatsApp dia mo nyanta kanyan nale ma fo ya stop de bari na fa ala famina do yala so wala na lamin shella bring an information o shoto nga kiyaye alamini audio bonni pour mo kana fon tema kalamuta because dolka excuse o mendi alma fo moli juna wala na say nga fo juna sabe August le nga fo September must start follow you have 1 month to go so within 1 month isitela do ku dlale at least ye holiday start ka nyini for that day surtout meli albe New York ma fo dulal mel jampata because sometimes traveling can also be a problem all right eco that was so prompt. That's why the number was low. So this is the thing. Imagine the waffle said it's high time we start diaspora voting. Diaspora voting is in the constitution, the draft constitution. And if the London protest in London, we are going to talk about the diaspora voting. We need to be enfranchised, Mr. Cisse. Lamin FCC. So, but men kumata, alinga funda. People in America, thank you, my sister Fatu Wale. People need to come out in their large numbers and protest. London fanam, alkana si ni manke si husedi la protesti. Amanke tunko mare la protesti. Amanke Fatu Wale di. Penda dambele na full for on condemn. Penda and others are so passionate about this protest. You know, Madam Sise Dabolo, Baby Contona, Malialon could definitely ye interest short of Porka Fundi, Musol Membini group of they are very passionate about this protest. But a Gambian on be waro mole talala na kuoto mafo mobi. But the Dolgata Sirin ha nyimfo any organized the mente dabula ji. Banku kuo moma nyina sila yafo yin dabula jile. Niya mo itele nyanda interest of later. Because ntolngani announce le because we want to make it a non-partisan. Wala na madu the UDP forum kono. Wala na initiative man kacha UDP forum kono. Because malaf nyeke UDP kuti. Nga molso to mele yala manta UDP they are part of this. So nta dundula UDP la forum kono kon kata kacha waleto. Wala nante ma kacha no even UDP diaspora ma kacha UDP UK ma kacha forum to I never discuss it. But I'm talking to everybody in UK. September 21st. Please show up for this protest aliena ninga tan tol gambel fonda kolmo anu ye gambel no so nante ka ning gambel no fonga meeting wo fonga soka meeting wo executive meeting wala mbam wala general meeting kuma bal se fo ku bali se fo gambel meeting wo sita 2-3 hours ni men diam to wakati diam wo landi bari ni nata actualization ka funti kata ka nyakto there is a problem andon ye bankoje ni be opposition yala you have to be brave to go into the streets. Senegalese olu ye Macky Sall da woleto andu melbe Gambia wol fana nyanga funtilale ye barola ni noto tatangi manya na sumani yandi labol bari ning tata jandi WhatsApp dia moda mate baro stop la de noto tatam grupo kala janne baro must go in 2026 grupo lo janne wote bla mbe funtilale in the streets andu nin tolu funtita jambe Gambia nol hani ndiwal belbe Gambia because ndol it's easier to nga fundi jam because tiagas te fayla to ba jayte tiagas fayla mo kon fona momentary ku ke mama nyana benkela but peacefully you go with your placards and your t-shirts and your banners we say no to endemic corruption right we have that no sort of titas no to barrels no to tatam na sort of t-shirt bala you know fight for justice fight for victims implementation of the TRRC report wol mun na banko li nyanto le woytra na banners wol bala nga funti nga diamu aita Facebook live aita YouTube audio le deda video le deda baro balo na ko the pressure is mounting so ngani diamu le sotale jang in regards to what Lamin Silla said quickly dan ngana line so yele ni story man da jang fala je baati mba do man ngol fala dron sand mining ali alon ko banka mane na banka mane kilimo banka mane ayo do wala company meye Lamin Samate Minister of Amadou Samate iko fa ba training wala malum fala brother but there's a sort of relationship wala tango company banka mane wala company imagine melka dragon ke na dentin bridge ma fa wala the injustice amambete ya ye banko la natural resources je banko dingo bele nyanto shoto they have to you want to venture into business karani Kenya bio la whatever but in Kenya bio ni lafta kela nga information shoto sambuya ma fongola combo moduli interest shoto le but you have to for lansino shoto ipo wuli wula la yake ka lansino le dil but wala lansino fa ni ba shoto la process le bi je me alongo you go to National Environmental Agency NEA it will like approval D it will like environmental assessment ke ka foko fo ite qualified with the criteria ni o dila o like kata geology ye fane permit o dila then you can operate but nima okay it becomes illegal ni man sekunda ye muta is a try trouble be lugale tinyala so conflict of interest wala na mol man nyana suti halal because Amadou Samate mo minister a badi mo yin company shoto you will launch no shoto will back come. But interestingly iko Dr. Samate badi ngo dole be NEA wo fana mo fo lamin Samate tolo bang, but ambala name very finally wala kanyi approval will di the head of that unit. Let me check the information I got, but then I double check because Malafika misled the information. Something Baji is the head of the that is the director of that NEA, but ate long director but ate he acts on the recommendation of one Mr. Samate. May Allah go doctor. So iko nyin kibaro le mention nyemo allegation on it, but we want to say this on the platform so that Mr. Samate, as our local Gambians are watching, iko ni momo ta the application okay. Asela ko ni because adingole markwela so that those people then get competition. Ye gambe tilimbale awataje because atela broader la business or is in the same. So ning competitor nata more lafita wo fana lafita venture into the same business. Puruka body will protect. Iko most of it ake torn down. Mr. Samate nata nyimu tonyati. You cannot continuously do this. You should not be there to protect ila broader la business because I have seen a number of cases. For today, manta into the details of the story because nga case Jamal Soto, nga information Jamal Soto mo jama years of later or lakafoko they don't meet the criteria. And some of them have started suspecting. And it is very sad, Gambia, saying even me left another business or set up la, you have to go to the politicians. You go to somebody influential in NPP, where geology la boss contact, for example, where NEA la boss contact ngo na kari na tela fanan la fita ji approval la do para makui yalla ñu corruption noti. Why can't you just assess, imagine steadily this information about sign money is true. I mean Kamara, yes. I ning operator di am tale ye la ko frustration on tandina iko this samate aka badi ngole protect because a badi ngole tango company ti banka mane wala company wala lansi so ni momo nata ka nyini samate ni application okay asila appraisal okay and asafoko unfortunately we have on. I'm just trying to go through this later because let me just go through it nina later on nje manda for la later on ya ki jumali manta o ditoro be kila but the content of the letter manda o from regular. But I just want to see the director they are signing. So this is unfortunate development. Gambia Bankulete Mealongo. We have definitely okay. Let me see the director. The director is okay. No, executive film quality NEA. Let's see. Geology Legend don't sign. Geology department. Director is okay. Executive Director is Dr. Dauda Baji. Dr. Dauda Baji. Atolo National Environment Agency. Atolo ni letter o safe. Dole approval odi ako aye menkeje iko pursuant to regulation 28.1 of the Environmental Impact Assessment Regulation. I regret to inform you that your request to environmental approval to embark on sand mining in this particular area, I'm not going to say area where Jariba suspect is rejected. Accordingly, we will advise you to seek alternative site. So ikatumo just like consistent, and some people are getting frustrated. Nimbankota for badia fasa duntaji. Because today, for example, one if I business or sort of Gambia, demo NEA was left malafi one if I competitor sort. So the more nata near torn down. Bankota development no leave, allow people to compete. The essence of competition is what brings efficiency. Economic government will make efficient allocation of resources. Walatina liberalization of the economy and important bewoleto. You allow various operators to compete efficiently so that the consumer can have the best price. Because ninyo no me san mining and you know me san mining Momo left Kenya, you will go to the lowest bidder. It is better than this sort of than cheap. But near sort of monopoly in a very tactical way, monopolistic company, because what you allow these people to operate, Ninjindol not really frustrating, really reject what is not fair. Mr. Samate, member National Environment Agency, be honest. Stop protecting your brother, your nephew or whatever. This Samate family, they are all over the place. Okay, Dr. Samate la family be jana at health. Ala brother be son think ala brother will be in charge of this company. You know the company told about banka money be local company. In fact, that's why banka became supporter of this government. Okay, banka be local world. So banka now he has to be loyal because Wala warning minister has a relation, a brother. So they have another relative at the NEA. Wale kanyang now environmental assessment impact ke on applicants. Yela file obes of submit. Ita jetaji and in geology, wolu they will only give you permit ning NEA approval or you have fulfilled the criteria of environmental, you meet the standards of environmental impact assessment. So yimano ikaka muneke mail complaint ya ndemantara Gambia ali yalo ko ndemantara Gambia. So ye mem fo nyin ko le fali. So nin tonyati yalo fana na ali recruiter safi. So ye muneke so ni mo natare iko ye torn down. And Mojama they want to venture into this business. Ima lamin kamara jeng amra fane story ni moile. So Moli and call ye kibarul dinner. But obviously they told for jam, they la businesses all told for jam. Because ninga la businesses all told for, then they would start suspecting ko go like information all di. In fact they gena konyalale. Binet boja ila broda banka mane is saying afanam bokatale. Banka is part of it. Wala na banka mo boka dia mo is saying. So banka is part of it. In fact, banka dole ko nyoka aje for NPP la meeting dole so malo. Namara banka mo NPP la saying. Safely say that banka. O mala civic right leti na lafta tala NPP. Na kibaro dole fanan soto, but manda o fola pi. A kibaro yen jahle le fono. Ayen jahala ayen mu mele. But mbe danna wala. Ayen mu mele bari make ko dole kisi kan. Ningo le kisi. Then mina yamaro kela ko wala le. But o kibaro yen defo mu mele. I hope it is not true. I hope not. I hope it is not true. But in Gambia, ibuka long do they ham. So wal gonna do they ham. So the program kumpala janne for Sama or Shilling. Just a reminder that we have Uncle Larry Sise here on Thursday or Friday. Tomorrow, UDP will have a major press conference. Yes, it's Dr. Samatela Burodalom. Dr. Samatela Burodalom. Ibaje Muroben text kan na. Mulbe la mekam para formula. Modo text ka Dr. Samatela Burodalom. Ala Burodal tamu business oti. Wo Kenya business. Banka mani be damin do kuala. Will make a tracking cake around near Denton Bridge. So and the government is protecting them. So like Ilanian brother member NEA, he civilizedly protected these people. Aka nyamiento kele bari yalo mulbe la fero lon because ni company na application okay you turn down because you want ila brother la business to remain viable so that they don't get any competitor. They have a sort of a monopoly. That's not fair. What a Gambia developer. So Mr. Samate member National Environment Agency, Gambians are watching and ila complain funtile. It's on social media. People are talking about you. You are allegedly you are protecting ila brother business. Gambia manke atolla family damati. Gambia belongs to all of us. If you are in a position, do your job properly. Do your job. Ila brother la business or nabe progress la, let it progress fairly. But not because you are protecting them. Because it is low palaso. One day be bola jele dore for minaraji. And no itala fila modo for la Lamin Samate of NEA. Atolong, yes, thank you, Musa Sedi. Lamin Samate ngato for jan. Lamin Samate atolong environment assessment impact assessment team wala boss. But atela boss mo daudaleti. Dauda badge. Wala overall boss. Atela ka recommendation okay, executive director of NEA Dauda ya approve. Atela ka na appraisal ke so nako kari itiman criteria meet like the NEA. And NEA Nemo environmental assessment impact assessment certificate or dilala. It is sand mining kelano. If you have the capital, you have the invest ilafita ifengokela. And untolu it's not good for melbe bungo lokan. Kenya is very expensive in Gambia, and we need competition. If new company ba African at this price, near business or the Musa Sedila or Binet Bojang, the Binet Bojang ka Kenya wafi, ka Kenya wafi, then the price is going to go down because they're going to compete. This is the whole thing of liberalizing the economy. So Mr. Samati, remember NEA, may yamarila ila complain of that platform, and we are keenly watching this. We hope you should be working fair and fair. So Mary Mana Mengala Jangana Lines or Sama UDP will have a major press conference. That will address the nation. UDP based 27-year, marking the 27-year of existence of the party. So New Ketajang on Thursday, Uncle Larry Sise Binala Jani, party leader la press conference, but analyze la nabe one-to-one sotolajang. Uncle Larry Sise, who is a key player in terms of designing and shaping up policy at the level of within the UDP, contribute here back. So Binala Jana nabe Kolkata Thursday, Friday, then Nanata Thursday, Friday, London branch Binala Jani Katala. But Uncle possibly as an Friday for now, depending on Nala agreement of the Kalajari. So let's all be glued to our devices tomorrow. We hope the internet will be good. I think Kamaraba should be able to broadcast that from Gambia. Kamaraba media team on you. But in private media, Malam Vola broadcast that because I in private media sign. I don't know how Bernard Bojana Kerfatu will act now. Because right now they have now said the opposition will need you to love political Kerfatu. And this is the heightened level of Yabati. For oppositional manyanakadiam private media. Can you understand? Is it a crime for oppositional kata platform? When has that become a crime in a democracy? But we all had more Sisi ako menga lon ko wol kate nioji opposition kate nioji. But this is sad. This is very sad. But I'm very happy. And I say I must be proud of Sariam Marong and Coach Passan Bajau because they pin him down. Yeah, finding who is wrong. Yeah, oppositional tanda like this is scary, and this is what we expect from media. I'm gonna do okay. They have told that so-called signing lada mo mudu sabale kan nanfu. Morsi se ko ni adu ni bungo ne kai to dia ga fensa ba buka fensa beno. Ba morsi se woto dinyaro kan buka ni buka safeno e ka fono o fonka fisa. Bara de buka fono abuka safeno. Because nanga morsa bale jela ko nyin e ko abuka fang abuka any good sentence jela ko consult. But seriously, Gambia ko bele kaka Gambia. Morsi se can be chief of staff in Gambia. Adama Boro buka fang articulate no. Morsi se buka fang articulate. Ye banko jabe. Adama Boro buka fang articulate. So wala chief of staff because they bring a new interview lanko. Oh my God. Wala denga karamba ture jabe to jindirola. So this is very very sad. Morsi se is actually poor former la brother lo. Your brother is terrible, man. He could not explain. A book of phone. They were the chief of staff too much. You can study them in Ghana. Is he studying Ghana? Former? Is this guy? Where did he graduate? Gambia Mundoreham. You know, it's very sad. Well, not Barrow, but Barrow. Mamara, he is normally a comfortable around smart people. These dummies. Afalanga comfortable and I'm but smart, sound-minded people, Baro never will get intimidately. Don't want to suspect Baro will get intimidately. So, but Afarango, well, I have around do some one others, you know, so Baro will never go for competence. No, but that guy is not qualified to be our chief of staff. With all honesty, he is awful. Ninyin dara Gambia represent meeting also Gambia mbembulolo jinla juba because nyimbuka fene fa mfono. Morsi is terrible. Nde bring ala yala video phone kido. In fact, man patient sort of moy. Imagine this Morsi goes and represent Gambia and he's always traveling. Morsi akato travel la. Akata Gambia represent le. But barola man sekunda enroll fairly. How can Morsi be chief of staff? Morsi, what competence does he have apart from being loyal to Barrow and fighting against platforms that they think that they are antagonistic of Barrow? Dogo rek, Morsi. Morsise is just like Mambure Njai. But Mambure is officer Morsise. Mambure is million times better than Morsise. Morsise, I don't know how you got to this level. I don't know how you got promoted. But you are not fit to be chief of staff. Honestly, you are terrible. A man in this position, I mean, Bonyan Sisi Hole from Fisata Morsise. Madugadaji. Nigga Brega Morsise Lady Abo Russa. Morsise, you are chief of staff, you go to a platform, you are talking like a grade 6 student. In Europe here, nanyu to have didn't all will from articulate from million times better than Morsise. Honestly, they always have a platform where they go they will sound, they will speak sound. But this guy cannot even construct amen. You know, I think I pause because angry come on my moy. Well, maybe they should have done the interview in Wolof. Well, from a Degana Olof. Next time you go to platform, talk to Gambians in Wolof because you cannot articulate yourself in English. You cannot explain yourself. That work guy in a new interview, see language bohane then go digger. You don't have to speak English. Baro. So, Maringa Wadanja, Belan Sulajan, because Usman Zola Lands Ministry ko by Wayne Mumele, Malakalafikafo, Mukalafikafo. Because I'm Baroka Muli Yable, Mendiata, if you are ne. But Gambians are watching. Baro, Molbe Korosikanele, Mendiara Yake. Nira Fede Momo Kabili study. You know, it left it of cool lake, but we are also watching closely. All right. So my program will stop like that. Allah barakabake for what you do. So the question on the lines on the other side, you more have to contribute. You can call it. Line is open right now on YouTube live. Allah barakabake. Thank you for your time. Allah barakabake.
Ale fonsaje de.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Muna dabo sanka baluo.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbe useni dabo julalema.
Ale fonsaje.
Julo ka manga maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ni aja manga maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Suluo simbene da.
Ale fonsaje.
Useni masata.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale amansa.
Yeah, Janin colors all binare. Dr. Samatella broda menta mo company di atomo Papa Samateleti. Papa Samati. So la broda menta mo sand mining company di olom Papa Samateti. But the other line in Samati at the NEA of my body quality. So main information on that. Thank you for clarifying the name. So Allah barakabak. Thank you.
Ale fonsaje de.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ale fonsaje.
Muna dabo sanka baluo.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbe useni dabo julalema.
Ale fonsaje.
Julo ka manga maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Ni aja manga maje.
Ale fonsaje.
Suluo simbene da.
Ale fonsaje.
Useni masata.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale amansa andi.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Mbaro da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Numukunda da bodima.
Ale fonsaje.
Alale bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Masole bate jola.
Ale fonsaje.
Aye Gambia bondi bata kono.
Ale
Okay, batting on name callers all once our day. Zela but me offer like Keba Savali Dunta. Keba Savali Bismillah. Bismillah, Keba.
Yo sé un control bate
Enembara, Keba.
na programa la modalidad control.
Abaraka.
Abi kanan ka yo control drum ko ni wato kono sumo men keda. Kahani kabi kan akilo bulande ko be alala wato men kono dual drum be situa. Lenga mira swai sukai ta bala mole me alon ko ay dua da mala ni mbulu sainte wala bana fala.
Yeah.
Ala tende a kinna la kolya tante bulu kan dai le ko wati sukol kono kadiamu. because aka kole am bulu pakel pour nganda election pour kala ko mof
wallahi
bari mbe kana ni na drum mo kana jitu fongola ala kole ngadani
yep
be men na duwa mutala de halon woto alin kana ni na anna tarako nkatar ya ni na la nyaw nya joyi atan du kana alin kana ni na hero lula alin kana ni na men ya lon ko ye kuke ne ya lon ko fongola ko hada ya do ni ka kamma kato bay Hello, Kaito. Tidak bang, tidak bang ko nyanta kele sama be tidak ko taya kenyamen. Ning antara ponya ani ke biasi wato ya nini le ko ten keso ko aje ko ni na ta jandro ibe kairo be su ya tenno ma to mo le nya do le nya mala bari do ba tara bi sana to ko ya anin men banka wala mu hadamati wala nyankoti wala hadamati wala kamo ni la korea yo do moli de men bakula me alon ko amante ko dunya na flow da malam so de mola dignity pour yo mo tay yo respect mi ya da banko ye fight kay me alon ko history le ba sa kala ntela na fale lu ne be sila albe moli je la banko kam ne me dal fight da ha ko ma sakunda kendo li so ko wolte ni na la history yo ni wo bata je sehu bila ka lamini jana New York
lamin sila
New York man mba tentula ka jey
ya
yalo ada madia konka sukai la ko fanya ada madia mu foroya ni kamole
tonya
nde tarala ni fora duron konka dia bulen ka fo baro na ka mo ile waran ala modu ka mo ile waran damal kala mo nyola
yep
ya the action or sometimes atele important because atele ka kero ke ni miro ke dron mira buka banku de da ni miro de da of course miro la ka follow wala bari action or wala ka banku do wala ka do ko ke dawoda
yep
nde ngale ne barona ka se ada mala andu akani men foko travel ban nim baro nim to de ba kijo ko dino Europe ngol ma nyi laide ko ni dum ta dawoda ngoni moy dum tada hanni tada orto kono site walinge kay kandi ke disgrace kabule no ma ko te manke mo kan bole baro kijo gondi kana Europe dan ni wonte African Union ani African Community jumala ka baroda na example ku ka ko indal la ka man ko baro bu kala kana Europe de man hanni le kana bi ko salim ne ko men ka ba fida wole atina bar Africa man tara tira do ko ko ta abasla ko mol le bita demonstration la Guinea Bissau waran Senegal waran Zimbabwe waran Blado bal janga lonne alikam floru wo alin kana so ni ye ya botola baro na la mo la ni yo bondi Europe la pour na ko do ci chef ni ten to la ko do te baro alinga itandala ko Europe jaka ta solo la ja ta solo la America mo le pare de da yo kan yeta America ko na New York la min silanya aponyame alinga la mo kana jiku samala ndi kana ban ya lute talo mo te fenkala te ni de manta mo te fenkala te because 1 + 1 makes 2
yeah
kai muna na ni te manta e ba bra ni te manta mo bitale mo di mala ki men bita ikatnen kan kan dia Amerika kana kam faren ko baro kan menke ite Amerika ite makati baro nyanta kala bla because ni dia mo de yo kenken muna na action na sitale ka to koma
yeah
dan biang ko dia mo dia kai wole nim bank jama di wol fata bar nim ke baro suda apes yor ko ma ha ya yo ngam ko in ka ga je di dan to ta felale di den tenkera genne ibe ali kam mo ne kila bank ko la ko kam mo ne sila ko te man spai da haba jaba
yeah
ko te ka ko mo men fo ko te te ko na ba ko te man ke forote ban ite man ke gambe dum yelo bu ka bori te balo ko na ba
tonya
to adama baro fonto ta banko na kala dum banko dan de dum ay tukkum bola to go sila nangala ni aktono na pra makato bay ako mo do li na woli aka nte be dani la men na wala bi Senegal be dane ni la delegation on men dina ibe pare dale ibe bo be kala woto ngela min tinna ya marley ni Senegal yo corporate e woni kenyoka ya kesimo ni tan Senegal la blato e boje de na Gambia ko la blato na solidarity
yeah nyala Senegal fana ma ko ilal de yes it's true Senegal.
solidarity le tere ñu photo because même de Sénégal ñan tam bala fala le Sonko hay nan makalla ba fala Sénégal
Wallahi.
même ni wala al Sénégal ye solidarité ke adi Allah fla ko ñani ndema ke kilot
Macky Sall
Sénégal e masi ali o ke woto waral ba ke Sénégal la délégation de Canal o ke al Sénégal e beta ali la ñoo kan ali ta Gambia ko fanaya ali nga Sénégambia kendo londe wala Sénégambia me alon ka be Sénégambia ti wala freedom wala partner ni de struggle ti wala kono hani kabi biten Sénégal ni Gambia be c'est la même chose bi be trouver son kilo dictateur le be siri be la banko woto nembe struggle kan tol ko Sénégambia ti wala ti don la katan kilo fo ay solidarité ni be dem ani ñoo moy wala be parela wala ta bayila wala patela ni natel fanan kapte kan de tawale bilal dela aliya ko aliya di sama place nga folo ñim bilal to ñim boto to ngata ñim bila aliya ka nyama ñam ta kala wala nyama le Sénégal be ñi tendo itam di dunia la ba aliya da ñoo kan akana ko Sénégal yo da do to jana Gambia lo to jana beka ndemo Africa no tin to le di sem region to le mu nebo tin to le ka kan tin wol ko aliya pare ni de la ñoo kan ñi to bu fight na je ko Sénégal din kilo fana na kungo mun to lam tolta is realistic amanche ko barone maksalla la teria be nyame kala mo kidin ko kam maksalla be baroyu bar real solidarity men ngai tan de Sénégal la ko ni men kala ta man ke tinot ngin ke de no man ke mo kendo ni nang ngabo ko mata de ngai tan ko mo kisi fatin o to friends it will move kinwati it will part of the same fedati ani de kam pawo katinyola so baraka ban
keba ila kumo badala ba me tandola be jayla baraka tanki keba sabali baraka wala keba men volom albela maka yudi ko banta ballo thank you to everybody that is watching. Thank you to everybody that is listening to us. And Menna sister Kondon Fatu Wali. Dega, I have to say this. She is doing fantastic job. Even in program of the king, I can link all tala kate besia WhatsApp group will kono kavo mole lame, and she does the same thing for member caring. In program of the caring, I can link all kata. She's very active on social media and on Facebook. Sister Fatu Wali, thank you. Ngaja lebe bantabala current affairs so. Link also aka WhatsApp group will come to Molela. Thank you so much, Sister Member Leeds. Thank you for your contribution. And she's very passionate about this protest also in London. Thank you, Sister Fatuwali. And I've got Kara Yakub on the call now.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum, brother Sehu.
Inimbara. Baraka, ite atolle be fenke atondi. What's the name of your group again?
Coalition of Progressive.
Coalition of Progressive Gambia. Okay. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Bella Finkola Moika. Ni kuntum bageling wandifa.
Baraka.
Yeah, do kuni yata bedwale watu bela. Mbai tandilo ko you are among the most honest Gambian.
Thank you.
Yeah, yung coming kita akane sino bala. If you remember, comment to the point ko. Yung ko anak kita mistake ko da ate bolete bala. Iba maybe member afulin maybe all the mistake ko kala. Maybe fanate tawon.
Yeah.
Baro bukabayi.
Obukabayi. It's part of the job.
Yeah, even the most exactly. People like Simon also may Nobel Prize win. Although the meaning not super plan the Franconia reveal more along but it doesn't mean he is 100% perfect.
No.
The Nadia the more can look in the
yeah.
So can the more color put us seriously.
Yeah.
So if I go control the so in Canisino Balia, people like Musa Jankana or the anti-UDP. And not only the PDIs in and out in Sabala because the problem was covering illuminated for the UDP level, that was their problem. So because intermediate for
freedom.
Freedom program
civic education.
So you are really consistent and even more from I know when I communicated at the UDP I was the most delighted.
Thank you, Karayako. No, Musa can Kalako can contact for Jam Kolenge. I told him that Mankela issue. Yeah. Let's carry on. We have a nation to Yeah. No, yalong kara kubaka menga ke problem of wanting. If I keep giving false information, obviously, naturally, I will lose my credibility like any other person. If you keep doing it, it comes occurring. But one off thing, only a fool will say, "Oh, this person is not correct," because near information they pass the test of time. So they are not bothered with this. It doesn't look, and I got a lot of calls from Gambia, and I must say this: people may along with some people were very, very proud, particularly when I apologize. Modobi Jakonyo ko say, "Oh, kela program all la maile ngamiran for diamu kense on lega for you apologize." Akonyo ba boling other day I was shocked and surprised that you did apologize on your wall. Akonyo ko the control Gambian or muka apology can warale ka apology ke akonyo ko, but definitely you really did the most thing. Akonyo ko, and in fact the story is not fact-fake because Bakari Bajulan's name is attached to that property because he's using it as his mail address. Okay? Amange ko yasu tole farfetch ala family bijele. He has some attachment. Yes, the property doesn't belong to him according to the records officially. The property doesn't belong to him. But this is a passing water on the bridge. Obviously, you intend to see nobody. That's not. So, carry on. Yeah.
So left a couple for an infanage Pujamal folk and digital local and in Kukatong. I don't contact for the Ambake because I come to government Koitol as the Fitiko, Minentola Chenko policy, Albany motto criteria, Albany criteria or not. Otherwise, I look at the camera no less symbol so instead it will mean that I will scrutinize. I come to look it will scrutinize instead.
Yeah.
So there's no way they prove the mean for the most understand no. Go and meet a governor minister laughing going alone. Okay, the car doesn't belong to them. Anytime you bond it wrong, the car is grounded also. But I come to you at the end of their 5 years, then they go home with this car because it part payment and so on. So model maybe a motor data they are procure for it.
Yeah.
So it's really senseless. Gambia you can come in. And then another thing, Baroda Fenkomeka is a good thing, but implementation of all of the Baro gave it to know I took on the Mafako if I weren't bringing I UDP Dabo in Laura Finker Bay and Apollo, University College,
Barola Chu Condomore, Mojamalaka for the Ikalafta Chu Cornalde Manasi. But in that blame, Chukon for a mudong or demality, Mamma Nasi blame. Chukon mudong. I've got other callers. Thank you for your call. Bamba member Germany, Bella Banite caller because you are one of the regular callers on Bandaba. So let's give chance to more people call Kebake. Lamin Dabo member in US. Lamin. Inimbara. Baraka. Thank you.
I would like to take this opportunity to extend my sincere condolences to the family of Sukai Dahaba. The Duala for Masatallah Sasojat Natusur
Amen, Ya Rabbi.
And may the Almighty Allah forgive all her shortcomings.
Amen, Ya Rabbi.
And Linda La Jannah Sudaus Ala Funalina South of Ritoma Bay.
Amen, Ya Rabbi.
The Duala Fana Central Fana Bay, Tarapuan to Fana Bay, Selection Local Bay, and so there.
Amen, Ya Rabbi. Amen, Ya Rabbi.
Inshallah, Rabbiha, Segunde Fenkala Dumandi. I was completely stunned by Chief of Staff interview for the people by the people. Njama Lamoy live, but after I went back and Nigeria, that person was separated from the entire program, and it was about 25 minutes, Then I went back and then look at that interview. And then Sehu, listening to that interview, it tells you why we are where we are.
Wallahi.
When you have people like this guy who cannot, a chief of staff to the presidency, who cannot even express himself.
Yeah, it's very sad. It's disappointing.
It's very embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. This guy was talking. He was like, just continue. He cannot even construct a sentence.
Yeah.
And then this is the chief of staff to the president of the Republic of the Gambia.
Yeah. It's sad. It's embarrassing.
I didn't believe it, Then that sentence about he just kept saying sometimes it takes like a couple of seconds, before he even before he said something else, like this guy, English, you listen to his interview, command of English language, grammar. Wallahi, even some people are in grade 1, they can speak far better than this guy.
Yep.
I was completely surprised. I'm like, are you kidding me? This is the chief of staff to the president. How can this guy even write a correct letter, an authentic letter? How can that happen? How can that even happen?
Yeah.
How can this guy even write an authentic letter? Say, why wouldn't he believe it?
No, Momoli Sabari Kabo Casafero properly. I've got
and I say, the most stunning thing about it is, if you go back and listen to that, for goodness sake, if you are listening, Fatu Ture is not a he, it's a she.
Fire would refer as he.
Go and listen to the interview. Something she said about, please, Fatura is not a he, it's a she. Fatura is a female. Fatura is not a male, it's a female. If you listen to the interview, the guy kept saying, and then, yes, he said this, yes, if you go back and then, listen to his programs, if you go back and then, listen to his platform, it's a she, not a he.
Yellow Lami, let me tell you something. I think me one if I in conversation or sort of off air, and
yes,
we see model be what they are good at is study exam will pass. Probably he belongs to that group. Maybe at other university because model they are very good at no cram. Ning question on another they will answer it and then get pass mark. But this guy, honestly, he's very shallow. He is too shallow. Go ahead.
It was like a nursery school.
Yeah.
A nursery school kid was speaking. It was incoherent. He was the guy was confused. He was like he doesn't even understand the questions. He kept repeating himself. It's like someone would want to say something, but you forgot. You don't know how to say it, and then throughout the interview, he kept referring to as he.
No, in fact, Lamin, Modole comment kejang ako not one time, but more than 3 times he called he. But Monadina the Melba interview ka Wolfama correct. Yeah, ko is a he, no, is a she, not a he. Not correct.
Because I explained that if you go back to go and listen to his platform, if you look at his programs, he kept saying this.
Oh my word!
I was just like Musa again, coach. I'm like, I'm not going to some please, tell this guy, Fatura is a female, Fatura is not a man.
No. But Lamin, Yalon, there's one thing. Those people, they don't want to because Yalon, they don't want to cut off this sort of understanding between them and the government. Yaji of late, Boyan Taraji. They had CD Keita went there. Now they're going to Kifo Stars, so they're enjoying it. So because now it is in fact professionally, Enyanta Kamari correct. If it is one off, Naya Fole he on one occasion, not she but he on occasion is okay. This could be slip of the tongue. But now if it becomes routine, then more interview you referring to she as he consistently. I will correct him, Buffalo. No, but it's this person should say. But
this is the chief of staff. When they compare, the standard is very high to the United States and also Europe.
Yeah.
And look, those are the kind of people, we expect anybody, who works in the office, who works at the office of the president, we expect that person to be, actually, it comes to an expectation. Can you believe, the chief of staff, Joe Biden, giving an interview to a media house, referring to a female as a he also. Look, it doesn't mean you cannot believe these are the people.
Yeah, Bob Tues and about confirm gana. Ako that's what happened. Yalon tema blamo more
I listened to
love.
the interview because that person I refer to look more for that you are put separately. Who did it? But it's about 25 minutes.
I think yeah, we did that here. One if I help us to cut that off.
Exactly. 25 minutes, that's the person I listened to. The guy was, incoherent, the guy was confused, the guy cannot express himself, the guy cannot even, the guy doesn't understand the questions, we asked. And then, at some point, Saria, I'm put on this one, can you give me an example? Give me an example, just one example. Put evidence to come and go, this is an opposition propaganda media house, And then you know what, he responded, he said something completely different from, what Saria was asking him. The guy doesn't understand the questions,
No, the guy is completely inept. He's completely inept. Yalong, the problem with this guy is the medal kumo moilale. But Yalong Gambia, Yalong Lamin. Na banko la ko bala fa wata. Yalong Gambia is more of loyalty than competence. Barrow puts people in position because this Mor Sise ngalon ne. Mor Sise all his life, Atenala family, they are always loyal to the government of the day because they want to be in these positions and enjoy. He was supporting APRZ. Ask people Meli Along in Canifing. They were loyal to Jammeh. Now Jammeh is gone. Barrow is Nimbaro Bataje. They will be loyal to them. These are the people Meli Along. They have no principle. It will look politically they use it to better to just milk from the system. So it will they are not loyal to their ideas, loyal to decency or good governance committee. You and I fight can it will they are just to how to be in positions and enjoy. So this Mort Sise is not even loyal to Barrow. He's loyal to Barrow because Barrow is still in charge. If Barrow goes out, he will dump Barrow, just like they dump Jammeh.
Exactly. So I was at work listening to that interview. I'm like, this says everything about the state of our country now. This is why, the country is in such a terrible situation. This is why, we lack of electricity, lack of water, all the problems, Gambia is facing. Because look at that. If you have a president who, at the phone is incompetent, and after another phone surrounding people, I don't know what to say that word.
You fully yafa baroni Mort Sise you fully
Baro is even better than some of these people. Because Barobe interviewed at a female.
As again, but yalo lamin Baro excuse because Baro at least a man tertiary education la. Baro man higher level, but you don't get him university graduate. So nim Baro ma fono, mozo understand no far.
You're talking about, Fatou Toure, Fatou Toure is a female journalist, you're given an interview, on a platform, a chief of staff to the president, you kept referring to Fatou Toure as go back and listen to his program, go back to his platform. He kept referring to Fatou Toure as he. I'm like, at some point, I'm like, one of our can you because this guy, can you please tell this guy, Fatou Toure is a female for goodness sake.
Yellow Latina and you know what I don't understand is and in fact I was going to ask them this question: why do all these people run to that platform? Because they will not go to you don't see them on Membekere, you don't see them on Kerefatu, you don't go and see them in Gambia, even Mr. Cham Menga branch Ibukataji Ibori Jelale. So but Yalon, this is putting these people both Turela Molo for the people like this is putting them in a precarious position. I am jealous of them or whatever. I'm just going to be saying this because Ning government official can bullet platform will be but I can't tell you what am I doing differently that is making these people comfortable to come to my platform.
Anywhere in the world, if you see government officials, maybe let's say white house officials, going to a particular media platform, they can go in at least that is a friendly thing.
Formal compromise to some extent. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Because of they get what they want from those people. That's why they go there. Because you can go to other media houses because you don't know you will then you can't send them you don't change the color.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. But just I just want to say that police, for more CCL, please. this platform, please. Let me say this in Manika, maybe for the different angle I understand about Falpure Monkey Kyo, please.
Moses a man of America come with us. I find you so again. Moses and you never want Laminda when you when they make it on them the platform be Moses far to say far to a digging la. So then what I was see why continuously the programming you continuously to her as a he and his platform lolo is so disappointing more she say so abeni audio moila because he can audio la moila abala moila abela dia moila member jela fa ya call ba fa like if you be la kuma fo kan banta ba me ba abading film be diaspora jam no ba ala la ba fa like go and listen this is what I'm talking about you data say nobody denga ba family from the malone because I'll be very embarrassed if I see somebody me chief of staff man get palace in denti it's a big
yesterday I listened to this I was at work I'm like no is it the chief of staff to the president I was so stunned I was completely stunned I'm telling you even my this 5-year-old son can speak a better English than
obviously
no I'm telling you
obviously I don't wonder if sorry Lami it's not even about because ikarantale amange go man kare iko certificate also and you've got a qualification and you're commanding a position a very important position you are like very powerful position in government next to the president you are the chief of staff to the president and you cannot look at Diamuno properly and in fact you go and embarrass the whole nation well y'all actually patience I don't have patience he was like he was like it's like mommy I don't know you don't even know it's like you are trying to remember you are trying to forget what to say thank you.
Okay.
I didn't know that this interview was that bad.
Sadly, you call me a call, then you near Bulani 2 hours program wala be nyin discuss because I can see he's very passionate about.
He's very passionate about it.
But to me, no comba fle no program, we dedicate a great part of the program to this. The delivery was very, 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 very poor. He was incoherent, very incomprehensive. But main problem of the comme ni safa kaito bala keo ni muso he or she ababola nyodo but no problem come come fuedro he's not comfortable with the language you know what I mean so if you are not comfortable with the language of course you pronounce or you not focus on that
because these people are not used
no he was very relaxed yeah understand but come ala nature aka speak nyame aka angale kan fo nyame he's not comfortable
amangale kangole moy yalong wanifa inyanta wala na nyulu nyanta flexibility sotolale if he could have done his deliberation in Wolof or
even a written statement would have done it yeah but I think this is one of the reasons why these people don't come out to speak to us because communicator can no be able killing member sangare waka kamfal yeah understand so somebody like this guy, well, the chief of staff of Barrow, we didn't go into a press conference.
No, saying alone why they don't even talk.
Nana angale kam fola jalol kam fola thinking de ko al nga ñoo podonga singo be podonga ñul be kilin ni ko angale kam fo Barrow ni ngala ñim ina sakul mo loy no adiamo shara abela ko mome yalon ko yet theory exam model driver
this is like bamba metal in a minute ning is I come to normal in the government like the trend look at Sehumbalo bukangale kan ko kemo fo no
sekula badara ñu be para tata excuse for
Sehumbalo angale kan fo Sehumbalo ñu time mo beke New York abukangale
kan ngombo fo la sekutata man atata ma excuse do karambaliati je because mo kana America le keba mai ka angale kan moje foka accent ñol bezo but seku ni ata bunte ñala janna mo camera ko men ko science na graduate abona graduate ñom university
do sano yalo manya na blame do na de mano fo we can insert excuse no le je wadi ada baba
mo ci embarrassment ba ka tang ay wala ki dang ay total embarrassment. I can see come malaf come out of it, but I knew come biraba kanga manke mulma londe. Some people on the panel realized it. Yeah, and it was just it was too embarrassing. So
Imalavika embarrassed.
Exactly, it was way too embarrassing. Mosi say delivery men kenyan dularo. Nto kay mo am and you can understand munatina come nyin kola ya fanya ndafana hakilo dara wala come like ni nyi mosi falle ba baro bala. I can understand why nonsensical mistake or make up binan safar kaitol na findi dan fem ko correct baro government be mis nyimu ngam fo nyimu ila ordinary market vendor men ko po baro ni jabol wa fi marché do nyimu waldi he is not better than those people. Many angle karang fem ko ratondi online, on the internet, Facebook and Twitter. It's just like that. Mome yalonko like come I come at a driving school. I theory but I exam pass just theory about. But in reality I'm a motono. So I theory le pass wrong. I will know. But niga moto borindo. Femfe nyane kala belo mala moto borin ata borin no.
Whatever nga bambata Karim Razul. Eve banda ba DN tag. Bimu DN tag le de kodi Tuesday, huh?
Yeah, brother Seko, mana sama 7 minutes.
No, tey du mala just 7 minutes. Tey 2 minutes wala 3 minutes.
Pulanko, yalo keba sabele memfo fon kumata bake. Keba sabele kumakon communal bo protest la thing. Ale Senegal la flag holding Gambia is do. I says make back la nat. Wo be petia balele banalo na protest nya avec telephone comme maybe Gambia kollam but protest ka ganin Gambia phone ya je be atol UDP kola atol lel kasia because you are majority ale ka ko baro 2021 carte keso bi nda malla wala yanda ga men fo mola hada madu hani ni te la parti o kono do nyamba ko mbela dentala so nda mo sembentia na tanka patriot da mo sembentia ni fanyaka so baro UDP is a majority hanin PPP bin carte o fayda a fayda siratal mustaqim mo ka UDP ko binna bar bidon inde Africa lon injustice la beje comme mimbe laare nyin kan ajibe Ousmane Sonko Ousmane Sonko fon la paste fon ko fon te nara non ko na sa flag ko comme la molting abe akumatal pour dunia fanan saje Gambia no dia very honest people akumatal anala tisa do fon al sa no fal mo kilim kinon sa dunal ko akumbe dana akumatal wo egal mol be men fola yalo nan kan men fo toujours ni do dia mole be lorin tonya kay da falo be min ke kan tonya lam don mind ko lele dam be non tol mam do mo soto bin ka dia mo la ko do be na adam baro minister administration no be detia ka baro la sione sanda ay jel la don be julola break down nuasi se kam mi fanin la min konat ay jel la don do julola ni te be tan la sirim ko mo do te nin te be diamla ko jelle don to Gambe ding toyal more than 37 billion US dollar akodole for 80 akodole 37 billion US dollar akodole ital beta Gambe ding imo ko kele ko da kada si internet ko ka mo do lel kadef ko ka patio do lel garo
bamba 37 billion dollars ilomba for dollar.
No, dollar lam de wata kala dollar soti ko bala dollar lam ko
no because yalam na nga fon na julomu 110 billion leti dollars 37 billion dollar wo siya sare de
so
dollar solo
so asa betel so 110 milliard
billion
so it new calculate in the dollar be kala jelle en be misalo jani man do topic ko anyway so barbidun sai mimbe kirentro yalo dunia ni albo kukle ko do kete naked ibo pati sangwet pati o dingola muiti yelli dala sot ko do beje nay mul ya fo million ko nafi ko labi man tro pati o kono e fanasa 20 no yo ko bay comme ti ni mantra UDP ba ni na kuma do sa akade mandul yo boko si UDP ba egal to nyam to nya dem dol lori wala kam yala ko ke min kan kumo min fo e kan albert ke min na kumo fo ka ko malon talbe nyaadi nyinni la kumo moy kende ke na fen ka talbe ay talo afay namra ay wala fa nyinni la kumo moy no be nyinin ka kan because what the fa wara leer
I all of them, but another apology. I all of them.
Okay, another apology. Okay, ana apology is egal. Aga fo talbe mina talbe fana sa findino la kanyi dan la party jingol ko party yo leader konta den ta balore usenda bol ko because yala ni ba kala party sound you have to be party sound and you have to be party yo yela banko je yalo kela banko because jal science and na sound so do mi alon ko kuma dan be ni okuyata min kata su koy dabat a lota Gambia na fafada a lota UDP na fafada so jam party on political new nano albo plagel moleto because being Usman Sonko being 23 days man for 24 days a man domoro but a mil beba coma a beba lorry no blood nobody
but woman koiko ning alama jamfla ning kuketa nyina abekala makila fure waleti di
Makisal want to kill the man and the France people they want to kill. So Senegal is for the African million long Senegal local sunya lot of billions if a cylinder community known as a symbol wala me to let you take come now more jambarol and more coming for ningil winter jam nil bentol base or nal the same thing so what injustice mean do kan wala kele no matter so banal Albo open Tonya so London 23 days mal 24 days but hanin be ala pat odam nakuna mo ya jamfa kanya min tuba ka pintla foko hey ka min telefon de wonde because na tele ko pat limit Khalifa Sall okay baba ni alon ko makisali a soro kai Senegal ko do la sunya wol be na ta bambo ko ba son ko mo ken lot e bambo ta ko mele interest but limit just me alon ko son ko le campaign o ka fa me Dakar win field Dakar you will be like television or ni ko standing here ba ya jamfa mo shobe wala nyama yalo ngi Senegal ni Gambia ndol kay ndol we believe white ndol believe the tubabol nal Gambia ni Senegal ani Nigeria ani Africa Coast ni lam banko di West Africa kon mil believe the tubabu kola Senegal Gambia Africa Coast Nigeria ndol believe pata mo kola but dunya mol mil bela te ke fam bondin to ya kono al il president ni resol ke le president mal poulet e katra siri la banko ka e ke le resol de wo to the sai wo be de mundo wala maybe Senegal ani Gambia ani Nigeria ani Africa Coast but Senegal ko nalo no ko maybe resol more interest back but France ni will best
Kadim bari ila minir woro bantala de kadim
be gambe sotla nyame be gambe sotla nya adu ni Macky Sall hanna ratambita jambe men fole hanna ratambita abe millo dal man tanka na winta yana in ka trajan ka jam to len banko fo man si hani na dala so man si because France be gambe normal me do fola le para ka understand France be gambe normal adu be no ko fala da men si ko la nyiti ko yalla de na da fu dan ko yim banko president man sakunda kodi table imaje kodo min table because kodo be kasa ya be sunya imaje wala nabi jota imaje wala nabi baroka finta ka fo ko minister la tamu aba engel kodi table na do sude jala baraka ba ka lafta ka won contribute para
yo thank you Abaraka, thank you so much Kadim member Germany Babukar Sohna all the last quality TV afane try twice Batala then Natalika last caller. Babuka tell you like a final caller. Please go ahead. Babuka Yamadiga. Okay, Babuka wasn't hearing me. Okay, but wala barkada and I call back again Batala but unless he decides to call back then we're gonna terminate. He's calling back. Well, probably there was connection issues. Babuka lo Jordan Bado yo da ngam funi Arsenal. Okay. So why Arsenal them are ending draw?
No, they win them back. They want to win 1-0.
Then you ended up winning. Number one said it was 0-0.
Yeah, well, I think we just go after them. After the guy came up with the guy win 1-0. It was Navi 1-0.
Why in Arsenal mom the same old story right? She became winning again try right? Why should they basic kind of like don't win? And then Lola was Sisla last time you forgot last time. Lola ngeen defoon am yaakaar bu bari fii ne da ngeen a win title bi. Man City.
Maybe this time
No. Man, I think Man City they're gonna do it because Man City they are too strong, man. They are too strong.
No, they are too strong. They are one of the best teams in the whole world. Not only in the whole world. They are the best team.
Yun suñ team bi moom daal mënuma understand Manchester United man.
No, they need Busan midfield player outside.
Manager bi ak xaalis du bari bu mu sign nii dafa mel ni xamul lu moo def sax.
They need midfield player because then midfield about it. They many feet dafa difficult this time. My player dafa difficult.
Dafa difficult, I know. So what's up? La bëgg a contribute.
No, after the chief of staff bi interview bi la doon def démba. Man ma xam nga ñi jàngoon ni la jaxal na. So coach passé ma jaw daf ko laajte question. Comme ça boo fa mel ni man maa ne ma coach passé ma jaw li ko laajte loolu la ko waaj. Mu ne ko ne lu tax yéen ñeneen suñ defee dara ñu nekk NPP. NPP seen nit yëpp dañoo dem ñu dem police station bi ñu dem ñu génne kooku noonu te dara du xew. So mu tontu coach mu ne coach de the same thing even UDP ñoo xam nga ñoom la war a ñu ne UDP.
Waaw.
UDP sax seen nit su amee problème. They go to the police station. And then they try to find out what happened and then they try to get the person out of the police. So mu la ca war ko mu ne ko ne léegi am na ku génnoon mu ne kooku mu ngi nekk NPP mu ne kooku doon mu ne Halifa Sallah dafa bëgg ici ay mercenaires pour mu génnee foofu noonu Adama Barrow. Xam nga lu mu tontu ba gos passé ma jaw mu ne ko ne soo gisee kooku muy wax loolu ko ñoom xam nañ ne Halifa Sallah du def loolu ko Halifa Sallah nekkul ko nit boobu noonu. So mënuma understand lu tax moom mu ne ñoom xam nañ ne Halifa Sallah du def loolu moo tax ñoom defuñ benn action jëlu benn action so léegi Boda bu mu demee Boda bu wax lu mu wax xanaa ñoom dañ ko ne Boda dafa dem mu éducané wala Boda mu dem ay soldiers mu ñëw mu gën a fa Adama.
This guy is a dummy, man. This guy is a dummy. Morsi says a dummy. So for some tonto, he's a big dummy, man. But I don't think he would grant an interview again. I think this is going to be his last interview. Can you appear on any platform again?
So uncomfortable because this guy called Syrian and called Pasamajaw. You go pin.
Wow, just now video be small why you mungi uncomfortable.
Yes. Uncomfortable.
Maybe his mouth was itching. No, Babacar key do the interview the key interview and it was really more than symbolic because ñep ñu ko wax ci Facebook and ñep ñu ko ridicule ci Facebook bi xamna dina ko gis because ñom ñaara fa demone kenn ne ko di complain about Jobaate ne kenn waxu ne Jobaate mënut a articulate boppam kenn Moses is a joke, man. You know. Jërëjëf Babacar, thank you. Xam naa di mbaa dinañ la gis ci congress bi on the 7th of October. Ñawal nga jënd asobi be dinañ ko yóbbu ci park bi this Sunday. Asobi ñëwal ci park bi Sunday nga waaw nga order ko ala da nga war a jëlal madam Saturday la moo tombe inshallah waaw book ko in advance jërëjëf waay thank you Babacar thank you okay Maringola Barakabake and program of Kumvala Jana. Thank you to all the callers that call in to the show tonight. Allah Barakabake. One of us will leave you tonight till tomorrow. I might take a rest. Tomorrow might be a rest day for me because tomorrow is UDP's 27th anniversary. We will look into the press conference. On Thursday, we'll be here to analyze the press conference for you. Hopefully, might be, but it might be when there's something that crop up tomorrow, we might do a show. But on Friday, we'll also have these people here.
Bota maili tu ite beden kili jumale lala ni useni fata dami nte jukuna nyanta fala jele Mandela do kuoke Gambia bebe jelila Gambia bebe se ore Lumena Mandela minada wolunta be pipeline Jita akonte nganta tube wolumolu bere kampata bari wolya mamari ngolo ye woli ba mamari ngolo ala be jinkela manso be jinkela ale bonsaje keme senja menyoli be no ko nja yole ye fala sonko nyule Ale Fonsaje Ayedi Biwombendi abunne Biwombendi abunne Gambia badiale Yabunda yabo badia Aji yamuseka badia Aji sukaina kabadia Biwo bediale de Biwo bediale Amaru badiale Amaru sane badiale Lamini masi badia Lamini masi badia Kemosi se bedia Kemosi se badiale Ala jukonde badia Yena tujalo kema Ala jukonde badia Biwo bedia bunne Badia, iya boja sangaraka, malike malem, makulu saleke ma, yebi wa badia bune, iya suku singade jula, iya suku badia de, singade julu badia, julu dabo badia, biwo bedia bune, yebi wa bedia, biwo bedia bune. Badiale, Ibasha Kualma, Biwa Badiale, Ibrahim Badiale.